Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Hopefully you can hear me. My microphone is... Hold on. I think I'm using the wrong setting. Hold on. Aha. There we go. Things are a lot clearer now, aren't they? Good evening, bros. Welcome. Thank you for the resub, Minato, and thank you for the resub, Shogun Killer. Good evening, Rejixums. Good evening, Clueless Wanderer. Good evening, Rejixum. Good evening, Rejixum. Good evening, me. Good evening, Argamundo. Good evening, Stream Elements Bot. Wahoo! Good evening, Clueless Wanderer. Good evening, Fugo. Good evening, Asakatsushi. Good evening, Alsa. Good evening, Jackal. Good evening, Amjab Saber. Good evening, Fluffy Walker. Good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Last Triceratops. Good evening, Myunk. Good evening, Nosville. Good evening, United North? Good evening, Morakune. Good evening, Silver Wolf. Our late translator bot, the translator bot, he's not coming back. I'm gonna go find a better one because I figured, right? I figured it would be really nice for you to be able to read what I'm saying. You know, yeah, it's not coming back. It would be really nice for you to be able to read what I'm saying though. He's gonna get replaced with someone better. He's gonna get replaced with someone better. He's outlived his usefulness, or rather, he's not powerful enough. Okay, no. Listen. He's good. Okay, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good, but he just doesn't. He doesn't vibe with us. Okay, he doesn't quite fit in with us. So I had to let him go. You know, I had to let him go find some that he vibes with a bit more. You understand, right? No. He's not necessarily weak. He just look. If my computer was stronger, then we'd be able to handle him. But my computer's not strong enough, okay? It's me. It's not you, it's me. It's not the bot, it's me. Good evening, Kyo. Kyo, thank you for the gift sub, Kyo. Welcome. Yeah, he doesn't vibe, you know. So vibe check failed. It's his Happy 2 a.m. It's certainly 2 a.m. over there. That's actually not too bad. I thought you were living in the PST gang. Wait, the EST gang. As you guys can hear, I am a little bit congested today. That's right. Which nostril is more congested? You guess. Both are congested. Cobra Hates, good evening. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. The middle one. Yes, the large hole in the middle. You got no. You guys are incorrect because both nostrils are very congested, and I am very sleepy today. I hung out with Asta today. I'm not sick. No. It's definitely just my allergies. Because when I got home, I took an antihistamine, and it slowly started to calm itself down. So, as you guys may know, I hung out with Asta today. We had an impromptu lunch today because she's going away tomorrow. She's going away for an entire month tomorrow. We ate good. We ate a really large lunch. They just kept feeding us. They just kept giving side dishes. Raise your hand if you've gone to a Korean place before. To like a Korean restaurant to eat before. I know like those of you who live in big cities probably have, but I know that some of you guys haven't had the experience. But when you go to a Korean restaurant, they will keep feeding you. Like ever. Yeah, like ever. If you remember the experience, right? Like you'll order like maybe like 1 or 2 dishes, and then they bring out side dishes. And it's usually like a few platters of small things, right? Yeah. There's a few platters of small things. For some godforsaken reason, they just kept bringing out side dishes that looked like full dishes. They just kept bringing food, and we underestimated their portions as well. Like everything we bought was like 2 times bigger than we expected, and we were just scrambling to try to eat everything. On top of that, we went Christmas shopping together afterwards, and by the time I got home, I just crashed. I just crashed. Like we were both falling asleep on each other on the bus home. Remind you of burger field chips. Korean restaurants are so expensive over there. You call it the Korean tax. Wait, aren't you? Yeah, fair enough. It's the Korean tax. It's because they give you side dishes, you know, and also the service is pretty good, I guess. I don't know what it's like over there in America though. So I fell into a little bit of a food coma, and so here we are. And so here we are. I don't know what causes the tax. You're Korean, but you do not condone the upcharge. You have some infighting. Is this new? Oh man, you noticed. I was gonna wait for him to drop by to show that to you, but guess what? We got a new emote, and this one was drawn by Mr. Henpai desu. This one was drawn by Mr. Henpai desu as a gift for 3.0. We've never had a Neknasu hug emote, and it's so cute, right? It's so cute. You ruined the surprise. No, I uploaded it, so I kind of ruined the surprise. I'm gonna put this here on this sticky note right there. That's why I've got sticky notes. It's so cute, isn't it? I really love the way how he draw the squishy neck pal. I'm really squishing my face into it. Now we have hug. You only just noticed that we have stopped that. Yeah. Now instead of a redeem, we have a once per stream redeem. But now we have stopped that as an emote. You know what Asta said to me today, by the way? She said she really likes 3.0 because apparently there's a thing that I do. Right? Apparently she told her chat, but there's a thing that I do where when I'm hanging out with you one-on-one, I'm very mellow, you know, I'm very reserved. I'm a good listener. I don't say much, and I just yeah, I know how you're feeling, and I think deeply. As soon as you add one more person, it's like clown mode is activated. as soon as a one more person is added, suddenly the energy levels go, what? and I'm like, wait, how did you know? I didn't even know that about myself. How did you know? And I don't know, that made me feel really nice because I feel perceived, but in like a really loved kind of way, you know. Nasuma Maya, good morning, welcome. And Tavario Mari, welcome, good morning. Yeah, it made me feel incredibly loved and nice. And I like that. She knows me better than I know myself. Generally, right, like the people... It's gonna sound really cheesy, but what the hell? I usually say cheesy things. But generally, right, the people who love you will know you better than you know yourself. How would I know? She witnesses my clown mode. It's the little subconscious things. I don't know. I think with you guys, I'm always in clown mode. Am I always in clown mode? I don't know. Knowing yourself is hard. I think... Wait. It's when I'm in a collab with someone. If I'm in a one-on-one collab with someone, that's when I'm not in clown mode. I become a lot more reserved. You guys, have you guys noticed that? Or maybe I'm just sort of backtracking right now. No, not always. I guess so. I'm not always clown mode. Anyhow, though, we had a really nice day. I'm goblin mode most of the time. Trifecta of sleepy, clown, and nut. Hey, I'm not always sleepy. I feel like clown and sleepy kind of cancel each other out. But I think the one thing that I really felt really good about is that she said that I did a good job on the rigging. And that makes me really happy. That makes me really, really, really happy, because she's like, "Whoa, Neg, it's just like how," she's like, "It's just like how you move in real life." And I'm like, "Wow, wow." Oh, apparently she said the shoulder thing I actually do a lot. she said that I do the shoulder thing a lot, especially when I'm excited. So I'm like, huh, I didn't even notice that. I did the shoulder thing because I was inspired by Bluey. Yeah, clown and sleepy don't cancel out? That's a scary clown. I don't want to be around a sleepy clown. That sounds really scary. That sounds really, really scary. Fenrieko, welcome back. Welcome back from the technology deadlands. It's called a mime. Mimes are scary. Mimes are also French. That doesn't have anything. Doesn't have anything to do with them being scary, but they're French. No! It's the bold box, not the French box. No. I just imagine that Bluey influenced my IRL movements. I think Bluey might have influenced my IRL movements as well. You know the 3 a.m. mood when everything is funny? That's the sleepy clown. Oh no! Oh no! That's me! Oh no, that's me! No, sleep deprived and sleepy are not the same thing. Sleep deprived and sleepy are not the same thing. You see, when you're sleep deprived, it's like you lose some of your inhibitions, right? So your first instinct is to laugh. Actually, no, let's think about it scientifically. Scientifically, what makes you laugh? Scientifically, what makes us laugh? Like, I had a theory, right? There's probably books out there on that, but my theory for why people laugh and why things are funny and why we laugh. Laughter is an evolutionary trait to indicate that the perceived threat is actually a non-threat, which is why absurd things are funny. But I haven't actually read any literature on it. It's just something that I pulled out of my butt. You're usually hit by the sad clown at 3 a.m. Like in The Sims. The Sims won't download, so we're gonna be playing The Sims 2 tomorrow. I'm actually really excited for that. The sad, oh my god, mimes are like sad clowns, aren't they? Anyhow though, I started stream sleepy, showed off the clown and the spits theories as a note. No, I think everyone can theorize about things like that. I think it's perfectly normal. Ghosty, good evening. Welcome. You're about to head out for Comic Care, aren't you? You're about to yum out for Comic Care. As far as I know, I'm pretty right. Laughter is a positive counterpart to fear. Yeah, I thought so, right? I thought so. Like, if I had to break down the main emotions that are felt by people, I'd say it's disgust, fear. No, I feel like fear and disgust are kind of the same thing. Like, I feel... No, is disgust a kind of fear, or is fear a kind of disgust? Now that's... No. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of it like type combinations. Ata, good evening. Welcome. Am I game theorizing right now? You heard me say theory. No. I'm theorizing about evolution right now. You're gonna on the 27th. You're out of here. After Christmas. Okay, so you're just chilling now after all of your work is done. You think laughter is an evolutionary system to socialize and to relieve the mental state? I think so. No! I didn't say the word. I didn't... I didn't say no word. Fear and disgust are also similar. Disgust applies to things that you know. Fear applies to where you don't know. Disgust applies to things you know, and fear applies to things you don't know. The C word that refers to something that is happening in a few days that I shan't say, that I shan't say, that I can't say, that I cannot say. I refuse. It's Halloween. Can you guys believe it? Halloween in only 3 days? Can you believe it? Yeah, I have a disgust of that word. Yeah, I have a disgust of Santa Claus's birthday. Even though, let me tell you, I bought gifts for my sister and my mom today, for no particular reason. And 5 years ago, my sister accidentally ruined one of her favorite white hoodies, and she's been looking for a white hoodie since, but then she's since forgotten, so she stopped looking for a white hoodie. I bought her a white hoodie today, and she didn't like it. She told me that she liked it. And then when I gave my mom a red shirt that I bought her, my mom also didn't like the shirt. And you know what my sister said? My sister said, wow, Neg is just out here giving people clothes that they don't want. And in that moment, in that very moment, my bullshit detector went off like, But you said that you like the shirt. You said that you said that you were okay with the hoodie. You said that you liked the hoodie. And then she looked at me like, no, I do. So you know what happens? I go upstairs, I take a nap, I come downstairs, and guess what my sister is wearing? She's wearing the white hoodie that I bought her. She's wearing the hoodie. And she says, look, I'm wearing the hoodie. And I look at her and I say, And then she says, why are you looking at me sadly? I'm wearing the hoodie. You're only wearing it to make me happy. and she just says, well, no, I need more variety in my closet. I need more variety. It's because I bought the wrong size for you. Because I gave her an extra small, and it's a perfect fit for her. But she likes wearing loose clothes, so I should have gotten her an extra large. So that was my mistake. I should have just gotten her socks with minions on it and call it a day. I mean, this year for her birthday, I gave her socks with minions on it. I should have just given her socks with minions on them again. I'll be monitoring to see if she uses that hoodie again. I mean, it's not like I'm salty or anything. And also, my mom didn't like the shirt that I gave her because she's like, "Aw, flowery patterns." And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I've seen you wear flowery patterns before. I've been getting things wrong all day. Yes, they'd be incredibly rude, then apologize by doing the smallest gesture possible. No, I'm sure she meant it as a joke, right? She meant it as a joke. Give them Neg Nasa merch next year. They're gonna want it even less. Can't I return it or trade it for a bigger number at the shop? You see, when I bought it, I was so happy. Like I was talking with Asta. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna love it. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I didn't bother to get a gift receipt because, yeah, they're gonna like it. Yeah, they did not. I was a fool, an absolute buffoon. You'll make sure to give her world's second best sister. But I only have one sister. Wait, who is my number one best sister then? I can't be my own sister. Like, that doesn't make sense. You are not your own sibling. Wait, do you technically count as your own sibling? Did I get a gift for my dad? You see, I tried looking for a gift for my dad, but the problem is there were no clothes that fit his size. And the second problem is my dad doesn't like fancy clothes. And the third problem is I didn't know what to get him. Like, he likes alcohol and he likes food. But buying him alcohol, doesn't sound right, you know, it doesn't feel right. He likes the expensive wines. Even though we know that expensive wines and cheap wines technically don't taste any different and it's all a big scam. But still, you know, to him it's about the label. And I wasn't about to drop a cool $100 on wine. I am a sister, not my sister. He's based, you understand? What? What do you mean based? He's literally the hardest guy to buy presents for ever. Because listen, he accuses me of stealing his power tools, right? But I did not steal his power tools. He just keeps losing his own power tools. If you try to buy him a power tool, he's gonna be like, no, you got the wrong power tool, then buy something worse. And be like, look, my power tool is better than yours, but then his is actually worse. Wait, no, I'm not here to complain about my family's gift choices. I'm not here to complain about their gift choices. Cause I'm going out for a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm going out for a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and so I might pick something up for him as well, for absolutely no reason. Okay, not because there's a holiday coming up or anything. Just because this is a good time to get presents for your family. Power tool missing, dad. Yours steals your soldering station. And does he accuse you of stealing his stuff as well? Take your gift and you better cry tears of happiness, or I will make you cry tears of regret. You approve of my dad. Honestly though, I'm also a little bit hard to buy gifts for because I don't really need anything. You know, like, yeah, I don't really need anything. Like, I guess you could buy me another bucket hat to add to my collection. I mean, that's fine, but I don't know. It'll be pretty awkward if there was like a repeat color or design or something. Stealing only goes one way in your relationship. Ah, just like real parent-child relationships. How many hats have I got? I've got this one. I've got a beige one that I wore today on my date with Asta. I've got I've got a reversible black and beige one, and I've got a black one. So I've only got 4 at the moment. Oh no, wait, I've got another one. I've also got a denim one. I got a cute denim one. The denim one is really cute. You think I am the easiest? You just need to buy me a board game. Yeah, but my sister asked me, "Hey, is there a board game that you want?" I told her the board games that I want, and she couldn't find them anywhere. She's like, "Neg, your board games are so hard to find because those are like niche Kickstarter board games that you literally can't find them anywhere unless you specifically order them online." Okay? I like niche Kickstarter board games. Even among the board game crowd, I'm annoying. I want whatchamacallit, the one that I sent my sister. Give me a second. So I want the root expansions. I just want the root expansions to own for myself. I also, the one that I sent her to look for is I want the Domina games. Yeah, I want the Domina games board games. But I already have Argoed. I've already got Argoed, so I want the other Domina games. Yeah, Root is a lot of fun. Domina games, for those of you who want to look for it. It's a Japanese company. Yeah, it's a Japanese board game producer, but they've got English translations for their board games. And they've got really cute board games. They've got really nice ones. Like there's ones where you have to send your daughters to places, but then there are gonna be trolls that marry your daughters, and you want to make sure that the trolls don't get your daughters. And having more daughters in more places gives you more points. It's a lot, okay? And then there's another one where you're on a deserted island where you have to like pick up debris and you have to find treasure, and you have to make sets of treasure and get the most points. But you also have to use those points to purchase a boat to get out of there, because if you don't get the boat out, but if you don't purchase the boat out of there, you're gonna lose all your points, and then you lose. There's also another one where you're looking for Eden, and it's sort of like a map building game where you place down a tile of map each time you move. Trolls trying to marry your daughter. Internet sure is wild. Isn't that how it's always been? It's a horrible name choice. Do you need a PhD for the game? You don't need a PhD for the game. You don't. Expansion for the root game I don't play because my friend already has it. Yes! What can I say? I like collecting board games like I collect art books. Yeah, I'm talking about Domina games! Wait, you know? You know of them? What's the name of that one board game where you actually need a PhD to... The one where you do surgery on the guy? How big is my board game collection? I've got a few board games at the board game friend's house because we all keep our board games at her house because she's the only one that owns property out of all of our friends. But I've got a few at home. Let's see, the few games that I have at home, I think right now I've got 6 at home, and at my friend's place I've got 4 stored there. And if you want to know the board game that I regret getting the most out of the games that I have is Terraforming Mars. I hate Terraforming Mars so much. It's... First of all, it's old, okay? It's old. It's kind of like outlived its place in the cultural board game zeitgeist. No. It's just... It's just kind of clunky, okay? It's clunky. It's like the first of... It's one of the firsts of its kind. The board game club at your uni played Terraforming Mars non-stop. Okay, I played it with my friends once when we decided that we didn't like it. So in Terraforming Mars, there's like there's temperatures, right? Like you raise the temperature of the atmosphere of Mars so that you can play more cards, you know, because you're terraforming it. And it sounds so made up. It sounds so damn made up because it's kind of like, oh, I play my microbes card so that I can generate more microbes. But oh wait, it's not warm enough for me to play my microbes card. It's only 1 degrees. It needs to be 3 degrees before I can play my microbes. It's so made up. It sounds so made up. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a certain level of ridiculousness to it, you know? Like you raise the water levels, you raise the heat levels. Have they yet never seen food spoil in a fridge? Yeah, check the temperature. That's my favorite part. The components are quite nice though because they give you like little metal cubes. It's I think that's the nicest part of that game. The student council of your Slooney department has an uncharacteristically large room, which was supposed to be a cafeteria. Needless to say, you don't need a dedicated board game club. Because everyone plays board games. Yeah, everyone there's playing board games together. Oh, Jazz boy, you hate Azul? Guess what? My sister and her boyfriend came back from their holiday today, and guess what game they brought? And they are trying to make me play with them. They're trying to make me play Azul with them. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh great, I would love to play a game with you, but hold on, give me a second. I just need to go lie down. And then I went and lied down. And then I woke up. And here I am. I laid down. I really like... I do? Wait, when did I indicate? No, he's staying over because listen, he's staying over at our house because he's American. They're in a long distance relationship, okay? He's American, which is why he's always at our house, which is why I've never seen him before. So to me, he's like a new creature that's sort of like spawned in my living area. He's a new creature that spawned in my living area. Of course I'm gonna talk about him. If a new creature spawns in your living area, you're not gonna talk about them. Yeah, I'm studying him. I'm studying him. I'm writing reports on him. Yeah, much like Negpals. Oh, I mean, he's not really my friend. I don't know. Every time I pass by him, I point at him and I say, Hubert! And he just kind of says, hi. And then I walk away. I wonder if that bothers him. To just be pointed at. Yeah, damn right you'd talk about the Negpal that spawned on your desk. Oh, speaking of Negpal spawning on desks, I got a question for you guys. I'm like, you're like a kitty but with humans. You're a kitty but with humans. Not really. I just think it's funny, okay? I'm just happy that my sister has a boyfriend. Okay, because she's never in her life has she expressed interest in relationships. And this guy's just funny, you know. Like, my mom keeps asking me for opinions on this guy. She's kind of like, what do you think of this guy? Do you think he suits your sister? Well, what do you think of the guy? And I'm just here like, I'm on the case, mother. Don't worry. I'll get you your answers, you know. He should point back and say, Neg. Yeah, he should. If a new creature shows up in your area, you'll poke it with a stick. Please don't poke me with a stick. You think that probably counts as a positive social... I think it counts as a positive social interaction. If it bothers him, he will tell my sister, and then she will tell me. I am Ace Detective! Hey guys. So, I may or may not be putting together a business proposal for a certain merch company. So they reached out to me about merch, right? And then we talked about all the basic kinds of merch. And basic merch is coming, but I need to give them a proposal if I want them to make Negpal plushies. Yeah, basic merch like t-shirts, posters, standees, you know, the basic stuff. Quote unquote basic stuff. But I need to write them like a proposal for Negpal plushies because I'm just gonna be straight up here, okay? My number is small. My number is small. That doesn't bother me, but unfortunately it bothers them. It bothers them. And so I need to pretty much be like, hey, statistics here, yada yada. How many Negpals on average is each Negpal going to purchase a Negpal plushie and all that. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? We talking about small numbers? Yeah. Good evening, Manila Maniac. Welcome. We're just talking about the possibility of Negpal plushies. You'd buy one so fast, right? I'd buy like 2 or 3. Personally, I'd buy like 3 on the spot. In any case, I should keep merch numbers low. You should use the numbers from last merch sale to make comparisons. And so we've got a few options, right? And so I'm just gonna be straight up and say if they say that my numbers are too small, then I'm going to slap down money on the table and say, all right, if you think my numbers are too small, then I'm gonna foot the upfront cost. So that's my contingency plan, because honestly I don't really want to make money with Negpals. I just want you guys to own Negpals. I just want you guys to have them. I just want them to be in your house. No. I spoke to someone about this. Yeah. Tell you that to get the money now. I spoke to someone about it, and they say that this is stuff that I can say, you know, just to gauge interest from community, because they say that like gather as much data as you can, you know, get a good gauge on what people might want, what people might not want, and I'm like I'm not doing the merch launch unless we have our Negpal plushies. I could commission an artisan who makes them when I get merch orders. That's true, but we might have an issue with shipping. We might have an issue with shipping, which is a little dicey. If you're being honest, the only plushies you know are the makeshift ones, and with them you refuse to buy the small plushies because the small ones and the big ones cost the same there. Long story short, you'd prefer a big plush that you can pet and put your head on. I wanna lobby for a big one. I could also request rare pals. That's true. But specific rare pal costs might vary. I'll think about it. Genome MK17, welcome. Thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome. Yeah, big plush is best plush. Yeah. Managing the shipping myself last time was the most stressful part, and I had several packages sent back to me and everything. So I would much rather go with the funny merch company. You'd be interested in a neck pal as long as they had a patch of me in them. A patch of me in them? Like on the inside of the neck pal plush, there's a photo of Neg Nasu that you have to stab the neck pal to get to. or like I place a singular hair from my I take a singular hair from my head and I put it into each neck pal plush. I feel like that's against customs somehow. You know, like a singular toenail. Use the neck pal in a ritual. You hope the shipping can reach everyone. I hope so too. Cause the main thing is like I don't really care if I make any money from this or not. I just want you guys to have neck pals. I just want to know that the little guys exist out there. No bold jokes. No bold jokes. Put a coin in the bowl jar. Put all of the plushies together to conjure Neg Nasu. Oh god, put all the plushies together in a big ball pit. And then I will emerge from the middle. You'll be interested in neck pal plushie as long as they had a patch of me on them. Oh, a patch of me on them. Yeah, I could think about that. Kuriha, good evening. Welcome. Alright. Understand now. Okay, thank you for this very important piece of data. I will be sending out a form to everybody eventually to garner more information. Now, that aside, do you guys know what the theme of today's stream is? Although we've already been talking for 45 goddamn minutes and no conclusion on anything has been reached yet. We've only been talking for 45 damn minutes. White hoodies? No. Himpai! Welcome! Welcome, Himpai! Look! It's the emote that you drew. Look! Everyone can use it now. You know someone who would ask what the neck pal was, and it would be easy to point to the patch and say it's my merch. Oh, I see. I think that's nice though. You know, like if people don't know that it's Neg Nasu, even if people don't know it's Neg Nasu, they can be like, oh wow, I like this little guy. Oh, Shogun, thank you for the gift sub to Hempai. Thank you. When did I share this? I showed this at the very start of stream. You want to do that with your neck? I wanna squish my neck pal. I want to throw my neck pal. Is it bad to say that I want 3 neck pals because I want one neck pal to love, I want another neck pal to display, and I want another neck pal to abuse? You want to put the neck pal in the microwave? No, that's dangerous. Eh? You gave me a better zoomed in version, did you? Eh? What about my cats? Won't they want a neck pal? No, you need a Neg Nasu Fumo. Oh man, that would be really sick. That would be really sick. Neck pal first though. Neck pal first. I can live and abuse the same neck pal. No, love and abuse the same neck power. No. One to cuddle and love and put kisses on. The other to throw and to stab with a knife. The abused neck power gains sentience. Oh, the Raphael. Oh yeah, because Twitch destroys the quality on emotes. Okay. I understand now. I will swap these out after stream because I don't know if emotes update during stream. Yeah. Apparently you have to specifically resize them so that they gain a higher fidelity when they get sized down. Do I still have zoomed mugs? Yeah, I have zoomed mugs. You're thinking of getting another zoomed mug? Oh boy. Sure. Yeah, go for it. I've still got plenty of zoomed mugs. You labeled them. I'm sorry. I just took the Discord image because I thought, oh yeah, that should be fine. Did I give some zoomed mugs to Asta? Yes, I did. I indeed did. Anyhow though, does everyone know the theme of today's stream? That is correct. I don't know why I immediately said that it was correct when nobody said anything yet. The theme of today's stream is personality tests. Yeah! So a few days ago, we played Refined Self, right? Yes. The theme is MBTI. Yeah. We thought about it and we were correct. Huh? Yeah, we thought about it and you were correct. Correct. Wait, what did you think about? My brain not working well because I'm very sleepy right now. You didn't see my tag before answering. You think emotes can update during stream? You can put a new one during stream, and that sometimes makes T2 or T3 to see new emotes for the viewer. They need to close and reopen. I'll try putting them in a bit because it takes me a bit to find where things are on Twitch. Anyhow though, a few days ago we played Refined Self, and Refined Self is a game about a game pretty much like geared towards personality tests, right? Although that was the gimmick of the game when we first saw it. The gimmick of the game was that, oh, this game's gonna measure your personality, it's gonna tell you who you are. Well, we talked a bunch about MBTI and personality types and how a lot of it just kind of ends up amounting to statistics, right? And so it was a lie. Yes, the personality testing in Refined Self was an absolute lie. It was all there to facilitate sadness. The sad anime lesbian story. Yeah, you remember the game was about Yuri. Tactical Butter Knife, good evening! Welcome! Good evening. Yeah, it was a severe omission, is how I would say. You never knew you were a sad anime lesbian. I never knew I was a sad anime lesbian, and here we are. I think on this glorious day we are all sad anime lesbians. That's just life though. We live and we learn. And I believe at that time we were all talking about our MBTI types, right? Because with MBTI types, you can kind of tell what MBTI type somebody is. You can kind of tell what type somebody is because all of them are based in statistics, right? Like, it doesn't tell you, secret things about your personality that you never knew. Trying to find out if you're really INTJ or if it's just autism. I'm willing to say that it's both. Like, maybe because INTJ is a final result. Like, it's a symptom, not the cause, right? and maybe autism is the cause. Because autism, like being autistic is part of you, so it's going to inform your personality, right? So the way that you answer questions and the way that you feed into the statistics, it's going to end up giving you those same numbers, which is why we call it horoscopes, because it's pretty much like general stuff that you already knew about yourself. So this is my prediction. This is my prediction. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. Wait, no, not a prediction. What? Is there a Twitch thing to do when the streamer makes a prediction? Is there a thing to do when the streamer makes a prediction? But I'm going to predict that the majority of no. There's no way for me to make a prediction and for you guys to be like yes or no. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna do it. So, okay, prediction. I'm gonna start a prediction. Will Neg Nasu be correct? There we go. I think that's. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, that was a scary sound. Okay, starting the prediction now. Will Neg Nasu be correct? And my prediction is, I think the most common personality type among Neg Pals is going to be INTJ. Oh, yeah, I can write it on the sticky note. Most common personality, INTJ. I want to say INFJ, but I'm taking a gamble. Okay, I'm not sure which one, but. Wait, no. I take that back. INFJ. Final answer. Final answer. Sorry. I had last minute regret. like what do you call it? Like Neg Nasu's remorse? Wait, this is a wrong gamble? Wait, what do you mean this is a wrong gamble? Huh? Wait. Just do a poll. Oh. What? No. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. So what we're gonna do is we are going to do the quiz together, right? We're gonna do the quiz together, and the result of the quiz. We're gonna do the quiz together, and the result of the at the end of the result of the quiz, we're gonna be like, so what did you guys get? Whoa, I got this. Whoa, I got that. I think I'm gonna end up as an ENFP again, personally. You can rig your own bet. Oh no! I did not think this through. I did not think this through. Also, my mouse is broken. My scroll wheel is broken. Help? Oh my god. What is going on? I'm very upset. Oh! No, we're good. Try unplugging and replugging it. No, we're good. I got it. I gotta grab chat again as well. Oh, yikes. Something's going on with my computer. It's okay, I deal with it after stream. If it explodes, it explodes. Ta-da! What happened to my browser? There it is! Oh god. Wait. Clicking on things. It thinks my control key is always open. When I click on something, it just opens a new version of it. Wait. It's opening two VTube Studios. Huh? Ah! Oh, scary. That was scary. Okay, so I've got the test in IDR labs here. Yeah, it's fine. It's all under control. As you can see, as you can see, when I click, it does this, and I don't know why. Something is incredibly wrong. Something is incredibly wrong. Ah! But you know what? We can manage. Maybe I have food leftovers in my mouth. I do not have food leftovers in my mouse. You know what? I don't know where my mouse is plugged into. I don't... What the... Is it my keyboard? No, it's my mouse. Wait, what the heck? The heck is going on? What the hell's going on? Can someone tell me, please? Why my mouse is... I should probably fix that. We should be fine. I just disconnected my keyboard. I do not have a spare mouse, unfortunately. It's okay. I just disconnected my keyboard. Everything should be fine. No keyboard, no problem. Question number 1 out of 44. Which is more true of you? I don't pay attention to stupid things like insurance and tax returns, even though I probably should. I make the necessary sacrifices to make sure that the boring but mandatory stuff in my life is in order. I mean, I'm definitely the second one. It's not that I don't pay attention to boring things. It's just that sometimes I forget. Okay? This makes it sound like I purposefully avoid them for a stupid reason. It's just that I forget sometimes. Okay? Oh, where's the link to it? Ah, correct. Wait, I can't paste because I don't have a... What the heck is this? Why do I have my viewers list copy pasted? What? Ah! What is going on? Why is that on my clipboard? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're still 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 okay. The show must go on. What is more true of you? Yeah, okay, maybe I don't pay attention to these things. Maybe I don't pay attention. Oh my god, I can't click on it. Wait, I can click on it. I can click on it because... Oh! I just double click on it. Okay, we move on. We're moving on. When examining something, I tend to find the facts and realities of a I tend to find that the facts and realities of a situation can speak for themselves. Or I tend to want to understand how and why one thing is connected to the next. I'd say this one. I want to find out why one thing is connected to the next. I mean, that's why I like doing theories, right? But then sometimes like it's really nice to just leave things as they are. There's no deeper meaning. You know, there's no deeper reason to find deeper answers. So this is a hard one. I'd go with this one. Wait. Surely it's not some stupid reason like my mouse is loose right now, right? Like if it's... Oh my god! Oh, I just killed the sensitivity on my mouse. What is going on? Oh, okay. Oh my god. My mouse is too sensitive! No way. It's okay. We're still okay. We're still okay. What is closer to your natural state of mind? Planning ahead can often be stifling because you never know when an unexpected opportunity might present itself. While I may shift from pursuit to pursuit because of this mindset, I only truly feel at ease when I have the freedom to call my own shots. This already. I feel this one. Planning ahead is necessary for me to feel relaxed and prepared for what I want to do. While I might miss some opportunities that fly by my nose because of this mindset, I only truly feel at ease when I know that I can be allowed to structure and plan my pursuits. This one for sure. Anytime I make any sort of plans, something always happens. Something always happens. This is why Nick Nasta doesn't do schedules. See, this is why I'm like 9 p.m. AEST, be there or be square. I'll be there. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna be there. Right? Cause it's a lot more it's a lot more fun. You know, it's a lot more fun to just do whatever comes to mind. And I think I really do envy the kinds of people who are able to plan and who are able to execute on their plans. But unfortunately, that's just not me, right? That's just not me. And I'm the kind of person you do not want on your project team either, because I will scope creep the hell out of your project. Like, even if you make plans for me, I will find one way or another to scope creep the hell out of your project. You have 22 stream streak on this channel because I don't do gorilla streams. What do you mean? I do gorilla stream. Do I? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But it's usually at the same times. It's usually at the same time slots. So I guess that doesn't really count. Oh, Mew Mew Kissy Kitty. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. What was that whole string of text? As you can see, my mouse doesn't like... My mouse is not happy. Yeah, every stream is gorilla stream. I don't know why it was on my clipboard. I genuinely don't know, because I was clicking everywhere, and I did open the user list, but now when I click, it highlights things. Now when I click, my mouse highlights everything. And I must have had it on my clipboard somehow. Alright, next. I'd rather have certain and reliable facts that I can know for sure are true, or tentative and prospective theories, even if it may not ultimately be true. No, it didn't fall on the ground. It actually just happened. It actually just became like this stream, like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. I heard a dun 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 dun, and then suddenly. Yeah, science is always this. True. Actually, no, science seeks to turn the second one into the first one, right? Science seeks to turn prospective theories into facts. I personally am intrigued by prospective theories, but I feel like it's a little bit of a false equivalency to put this one against this one, because anyone who is not insane, yeah, anyone who is not insane will choose certain and reliable facts, right? But it's just not as fun as theorizing about things, because if you know that something is true, that what's the point of talking about it at length? You know, I think it's a lot more interesting to talk and debate about something that you can't be sure for sure is true or not. Am I insane? That absolutely. Absolutely. Technically, all knowledge is based on that which we cannot prove. That is true. That is true. Which is why the best kind of knowledge is descriptive and not prescriptive. And that's something that I learned from linguistics as well. The best thing to do is to describe, not prescribe. For example, for a certain phenomenon, right? Instead of gatekeeping and saying, no, this thing is not this thing, you describe the different kinds of thing in the thing. I don't know how to put it. Like, there's no such thing as a non-shape. Everything is a shape. You can describe a shape as having 3 sides, but you don't say just because this thing has 2 sides, it's not a shape. Well, yeah, technically, yeah, if something has 2 sides, then it is not a shape. Oh no, it still can be a shape, because it can be a rounded, 2 sides rounded. You assume this one's poorly relayed, which is about whether when discussing something, you're gonna fact check or theorize on your own, and you theorize a lot. Oh, when discussing something, I like theorizing, but I always fact check afterwards. A line is also a shape. There are arguments for and against a line being a shape or not. People tend to make mistakes when they don't use their head and listen to reason. People tend to make mistakes when they don't listen to their personal sense of what they know is right. Both of these are correct. Because this is a very, 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 very lukewarm take. This is a very, 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 very lukewarm take. But listening to your own sense of morality and listening to your own emotions is also part of listening to logic, right? Like, for example, you can use logic to solve most things. Like, say for example, I know that if I put myself in this situation, I will not be emotionally stable, or like, I know that in this situation, I will feel a certain way, and because I feel a certain way, based on past experiences when I have felt this way, yada 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 yada. Because emotions, like it or not, emotions count as facts. Like, the fact that you feel a certain way cannot be changed. No matter how much copium you are on, like, it's very, very hard to change the fact that you or somebody else feels a certain way about something, right? And so when making decisions, you have to take that into account, because at the end of the day, like, we existing in our consciousness on this world, our ultimate goal is to feel good, right? Exactly. Emotions are a big part of decision making. Like, of course, you know, you shouldn't just make an impulse decision because you're like, oh, this feels right. Like, you have to consider other parts, but I'd say your emotions count towards facts. Right. Logic and emotions go hand in hand. Exactly. So I'd say head and listen to reason, because reason accounts for emotion. Next. Emotions are a variable you can take in consideration based on your previous experiences. Exactly. What did you miss? I was talking about how these kinds of questions are flawed. You have to use logic? Yeah, you have to use logic. Like, say for example, you are given a choice between eating a bowl of cereal and eating a bowl of sand. But the sand is healthier for you than the cereal. But you know that when you eat the sand, the last time you ate the sand, you felt like shit. No. Just imagine this hypothetical, okay? Imagine this hypothetical situation. You know logically that you emotionally feel like shit when you eat sand, and that sand makes you depressed. Right? And so your emotional response to that sand is, ugh, yuck! But you know that the sand is healthier for you than the cereal. Like, if you put together these facts, you're gonna choose the cereal, because as much as the sand is healthy for you, it's not healthy for you because it makes you emotionally sick. So you take the cereal instead, which gives you a little less health boost. You know, recovers a little less HP. So that's what I mean by emotions are a part of logic. Hypothetical sand eating. Yeah. You're not a damn cone snail. You can't sift the nutrient out of sand. Thank you so much. And you pretend in this situation you are a cone snail. I want to look at a picture of a cone snail. But I can't look at a picture of a cone snail because my keyboard is disconnected. Okay, what is more true of me? I come across as reserved and hard to know. Yeah, I'm very reserved, and it's very, very hard to get to know me. People absolutely do not open up when I'm around. In fact, when I am around, people tend to clam up because I am so stoic and intimidating because of my cool, calm, reserved aura. Can I see stream chat? Yes, I can see stream chat. People start to open up more when I'm around. This is very true. Like I don't want to be the guy that toots my own horn. I don't want to be the guy that toots my own horn, but I feel like this is something that's very common. You know, like I've been told a lot that like, oh Neg, your willingness to share and be open about vulnerable things makes me comfortable to share and be open about vulnerable things as well. So I will pick this one. I don't know. It feels like I'm being a little arrogant when I say that though, and I just want to encourage people to be more open with emotions. What is more true of me here? I'm not the NPC magnet, but the emotions magnet. Yeah, I'm the emotions magnet. I'm like in a game like Zero Escape or Danganronpa where like I'm the character that has the special ability of like with the stupid mini game that's kind of like touch her heart, and then like you have to like mash button on someone's heart to get them to open up to give you a victim alibi. I don't know why I used that example. but if I were in a video game like that, I would be that character. I would be the character that gives you that partner ability. You get told that anyone who talks to you can make them feel safe and calm, and that's really nice, you know. People open up around you. You got that kitty autism where people are just drawn to you, and you're just standing there. Oh yeah, those people exist as well. I'm afraid of those people. I am afraid of those people. Actually, that's really funny because I have an IRL friend, and she's a little silly sometimes, but for the most part, to people who don't know her, she's quiet, you know. And when I first met her, like I thought she was kind of intimidating as well. But apparently her quiet nature, she gives off an energy of you can just talk at her. And so a lot of people have actually ended up ranting at her about things in their lives, and she's just kind of like, okay, but I never asked. But she just keeps letting it happen. And it's not that she shares a lot about herself, and it's not that she's like super friendly, but she has the kind of aura that's just, yeah, you can talk to me, I guess, you can rant at me. And her response is just, wow, that's wild. Wow. No way. But people just keep talking to her. She's just a man standing there. Yeah, that's you. Yeah. When like one of you guys mentioned that, it reminds me of that friend. I don't know how she has that powerful aura. You know, she doesn't try. People just talk to her. She doesn't have to try, and maybe I envy that, but she's kind of like, take it away, I don't want it, I just want people to leave me alone. But she's too nice to tell people to go away. So she kind of gets saddled with like a bunch of people's worries. That's you, at least when you get to know you. Otherwise people are scared of you. Frequently people don't like you initially, but people you know tend to open up weirdly. Frequently you get told people thought you didn't like them. Oh, I can see that. I can see that. I think when people are curt, it gives off this aura of being very mature, you know, very easy to talk to, but also intimidating. It makes you feel like they don't like you. Like you guys know Mons, right? Even if you don't know Mons, I'll tell you guys about Mons. But Mons is a good friend of mine, and apparently her whole family has this problem. And I also told her the first time I met her. No, I told her recently actually that, oh, when I first met you, I thought you were just always too busy and you didn't think of me as a good friend. Yeah. Her siblings also have this issue because I knew her brother from a uni club. And he is very skilled in a particular field, and I just never spoke to him because I just assumed that he didn't like me. And then it turns out apparently her whole family just has like quote unquote resting business face. All of her siblings have resting business face, where they give off an air of being really, really tired and really busy. Yeah. You're fine with it, otherwise you get to feel like you're breaking down arbitrary social norms. And that's nice, you know. That's really, really nice. I think people can do to be more open with each other. Of course, like, you shouldn't be telling your bank security information and also compromising information to people, but we live and we learn. You tend to either say nothing or you go off on rants at people. I like the rants. I like it when people go off on rants. I like hearing rants. You get this. You get told you look like you're always in a rush. You've also got resting business face. It's a little bit different from resting bitch face. It's scarier than resting bitch face, I'ma be honest. Resting business face, like, makes people feel bad for talking to you. Instead of, oh man, they don't like me. They're so intimidating. It's, oh man, I shouldn't be talking to them. They're so busy. Takes notes. 4986. And the three numbers of what? The three numbers behind what? The thing about autistic folk is that you guys have interest-based priority system instead of like an important/survival-based one, so that does a lot. I feel that. I know that it's definitely not the same thing, but ADHD. So I've read, right. I've done a lot of reading on ADHD, and I think it's very obvious that your funny purple wolf Neknasu has ADHD. Apparently, ADHD and autism occur in the same place in the brain. So some of the ways that they manifest can end up being really, really similar. And I think for me, it really was the interest-based one. Because I've told you guys about this before, where in high school, like, nobody wanted to be my friend, and I had to actively learn. Yeah, comorbid symptoms. No, similar symptoms isn't comorbid. Comorbid is when two things happen together. Like lung cancer is typically comorbid with emphysema, for example, in smokers, right? I don't think it's comorbid. You don't think it's a surprise I have ADHD, even for those that don't know. I mean, I'm a lot more open about my funny brain juices nowadays, right? I used to be really embarrassed with bringing this stuff up on stream, but like, yay! I have ADHD, and I'm medicated for anxiety. Oh, they are comorbid. Comorbid shows up together a lot, which is also true of ADHD and autism. Actually, for a while, I also thought that I was autistic. For a while, I also did, but my scores weren't high enough to justify anything. Like, I had leanings. Like, I spoke to my therapist about it. I had leanings, but scores weren't high enough to justify anything. But yeah, the whole interest-based thing, I completely get, where you tunnel vision on only your interests. Apparently, it's a very ADHD thing, and it's also an autism thing. There's a thing that I do where whenever I get really, really interested in something, right, I will disappear socially for a month or two, or you know, I'd socially disappear for a long time so that I can binge this one thing. And then I come back to my friends, and then I just info dump on them. I just go off and I info dump. And this used to happen a lot before I started streaming. This used to happen a lot before I started streaming. I would ghost all my friends. Like, they would send me messages. I would ghost those messages because I would just be so enthralled in my interest. I think in high school I had an issue where I wasn't able to speak to anyone or have any conversations unless it was about one of my hobbies. Yeah. So that's. I found out later when I got diagnosed with ADHD that, like, that's the thing. I'd say that I'm pretty high functioning though, because recently I've gotten a lot better about getting back to people. Like I said, you know, respond to DMs, respond to text messages is literally on my to-do list every day. And if it's not on my to-do list, then I might as well never get around to doing it. To be honest, you think our understanding of these things aren't developed enough, and ADHD isn't an entirely different thing from autism. No, honestly, I agree. Like, I feel like it's a super hot take, but I kind of agree. I think autism and ADHD are under the same thing, but I wouldn't say that they are necessarily the same. You know, it's like all rhombuses and rectangles are polygons. Wait, no. Wait, all squares are rectangles. Wait, no. Rhombuses. Wait. Circles and squares are shapes, but neither of them are pentagons. I hope my metaphor makes sense. Oh, you know, when I was out with Asta today, we saw one of those I don't know how to describe it, but we saw one of those like straps, like it's kind of like a lanyard, but it's just big enough to fit a phone. And apparently, like, it's the new style, right? It's the new fashionable thing for people to wear, to carry around their phones instead of having a bag. It's like a lanyard strap with a little phone pocket on it. And apparently it's like a new popular thing in Asian fashion. And then when we saw it, Asta was like, "Oh, that's cute. Like, what is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a phone holder. Apparently it's the new meta." And then she didn't question it. She didn't question it. And then like we left the shop and it was like a beat pause. Like, wait, did you just say it was the new meta? The new meta in what? In what? In fashion, I guess. But she immediately understood what I meant. Like she didn't even question it at the time. You hate style over function. You hate it. You need bigger pockets so you can have a bigger inventory. You know, I don't... Based on what? Based on what? Cringed from a fairy tale. I think it's nice though. I think, like, I really like lanyard aesthetic. So if I can have a lanyard that holds my phone, and then I have a separate bag and pockets for other things, I think that would be pretty cool. I want phone lanyard. Yeah. I want phone lanyard. Neg next outfit is gonna have a phone lanyard. It's either gonna look really cool or it's gonna look super dumb. Wait, we've been on this question for 20 minutes. Oh, no. Don't knock it till you see it. Don't knock it till you see it, okay? Don't knock it till you see it. I can make it look stylish. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. You gotta trust me. I'll find a way to make it work. It's fine. Dumb and cool are not mutually exclusive. Exactly. Bingo. Alright, what's more true of you? I like brainstorming and airing my new ideas in order to get a sense of how others will react. Ooh! I can fix her, but instead it's I can wear this. I can style this. Oh yeah. Funny. I don't wear male fashion, but I think male fashion is very interesting to study. So I've been watching this YouTube channel called Frugal Aesthetic a lot. I feel like I've been influenced by him, but I feel like the frugal aesthetic guy will really like phone lanyards. Cyberchiro, thank you for the follow. Welcome. When will real life bags of holding be invented so you can carry the entire contents of your house in a satchel? You know, bags of holding can't carry houses, right? You have to be able to fit the thing through the hole first. You can't shove a grand piano into a bag of holding. That's not how it works. I wear oversized t-shirts, right? Those come from Fine. That is male fashion. Yes, I do shop in the men's section, but for shirts and hoodies and jackets, I just don't like pants. Okay, I don't like pants, and pants is a huge part of male aesthetic. The pant shoe interaction is like 80% of male fashion, according to the fashion channels that I've been watching. And I don't wear pants, I only wear shorts. So that doesn't apply to me. You didn't take me for a rules lawyer. I'm kind of a rules lawyer, depending, you know, you gotta make the game work. What about belts? Oh. Well, I haven't seen belts in a while. Also in winter. Yes, also in winter. I will simply just wear tights and stockings underneath. Let's level with each other. Most male fashion through the ages, probably like 80 to 90% of it, was just military gear turned civilian. That is true, actually. That is true, actually. I mean, aren't business suits just military turned civilian? Aren't uniforms just military turned civilian as well? Yeah, Vasilas! Welcome! Good evening, welcome! Yeah, we're doing a personality quiz to find out who we are. But I'm going off on tangents, as per usual. You couldn't wear anything other pants, considering it'd feel weird for you. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I understand it. I don't understand it, personally. But I don't like wearing pants. I don't like feeling my knee joint being restrained, you know? Cause like as you can see, as you can see, I squat a lot. And wearing pants kind of constricts my knee joint. You know, I want my knee joint to be free. Which is why I really don't like wearing pants. You like jeans, but it's always too warm to wear them. Right? It's just too tight. It's just too tight. I don't like it when clothes are too tight. I don't like feeling restricted. You are self-conscious of your hairy legs. You didn't wear shorts until you're out of uni. What? Hairy legs are an aesthetic, though. What about those loose open pants? This is a very, very hot take. Very hot take. But I classify loose pants with like flared bottoms as skirts. They count as skirts in my brain. Because they look like skirts. They look like long skirts. Like, you know, like long archery skirts. I said what I said. Moving on. Let's see. I like brainstorming and airing my new ideas in order to get a sense of how others will react. Oh, no way. That's definitely not me. I like thinking about my new ideas in the peace and quiet of my own mind, mulling over the implications alone. No. I come up with ideas when I talk to others, so it's absolutely not. See? Baggy pants are skirts. Skaters wear skirts. Quote her on this. You know what? I think skaters should wear skirts. I think skaters should wear skirts. I think it's the more ergonomic route. See, all I'm saying is, if you've got a pair of baggy pants, if you've got a pair of really, really baggy loose pants, is there a reason? Is there a reason that it wasn't a skirt? Like... No, it's just that the main thing is I don't like feeling fabric bunch up at my knee. Okay, I don't like the knee bunch. I don't like it when it gets caught in the back of my knee. I just simply do not like pants. Skirts don't have pockets though, or some skirts do. If the cloth doesn't touch most of your skin, it's a skirt. Quote. No. We're talking about like lower wear. If the cloth doesn't touch most of your skin, it's a skirt. If it's at the top, if it's on top like a shirt, then it's a dress. Why do I squat so much? I don't know. I just like doing a jig. It's my goblin stance. Let's see, which one is more true to me? I prize structure over spontaneity, and I like to have a plan to fall back on just in case something unexpected happens. What an ironic question for when I have tangented like 90% of this stream, as well as my mouse having broken. I like leg exercises. I like scrunching my legs. I like freedom of movement in my legs. The notorious planner. This one's me. Which is more true? While I can be mindful of whatever values and personal viewpoints a person subscribes to, at the end of the day, what really interests me is whatever impersonal and objective thoughts they may be able to bring to the table. I hate that. I hate that. There is no such thing as an impersonal thought. I hate that so much. Like what the heck is this? Like, who? Come on. Everyone has a thought for a reason, right? And that's a beautiful part of who they are. So in conclusion, everyone should just wear speedos and nothing else. 1 + 1 = 2 is not impersonal. Okay, fair enough. It is impersonal. It is. But think about it this way, right? Like, in the context of this question, it's more like if you're working on a project with this person, or if you're just talking to this person. Like, if I'm working on a project with them, then yes, I want to hear impersonal thoughts. But those impersonal and objective thoughts that they bring to the project can only be informed by who they are as a person and their own experiences, which is why I brought them on in the first place. You know, I want to see what makes them emotionally driven. But if I'm just talking to them casually in a conversation, I don't want to hear about what the objective truth is. I want to hear about what they think the objective truth should be. I think that's a lot more interesting. While I can be mindful of whatever impartial and objective insights a person is espousing, at the end of the day, what truly interests me is that their personal viewpoint and the values that are important to them. Yes. So that I don't enjoy that casual conversations could also be about quote-unquote facts. I mean, it's more so the facts that somebody chooses to bring to the table is a result of what they value, right? Like, if you tell me a fun fact about an octopus, my only assumption from there can be like, wow, that's a cool fun fact. Thanks for the fun fact. You must like octopi. Right? Or either that, or like, whoa, thanks. You must like fun facts. And it's what the statement means that I find interesting, you know? Like, fun fact about octopuses. You like that is not a fun fact about octopi. That is a fun fact about you. Nice try. You like random factoids, like how wombats poop cubes. Technically, you sharing that information with me is rational since it is something that I need to... Is it something that I need to know? When did you decide that I need to know that? You know a lot of things about a lot of things that you don't like. Fair enough. It might be that they think you like fun facts and share something they know for you. Your discussion. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, if they think that I like fun facts and they bring a fun fact to the table, then that must mean that they are a very attentive and kind friend. Because, oh, thanks for bringing me a fun fact, bro. It was very thoughtful of you. I don't know. I don't like the idea of objectivity for objectivity's sake, in a vacuum, right? I think there's a time and place for objectivity, but what you choose to bring to the table, even if it is a fact, the fact that you chose to bring it up speaks to something in your personality and in your character, and that's fascinating to me. Like cognitive neuroscience, you know? Cognitive neuroscience. Like, I took a few semesters of psych. Oh my god, I'm becoming that person. I took a few semesters of Psych 101. No, but in all seriousness, I did take 2 semesters of Psych 1001 and Psych 1002, and what I found from that, I was always that person. I know. But it's just such a typical thing, you know. I took psych. I took a few semesters of that, and what I noticed was that a lot of human behaviors, you know, if you collect a bunch of data on it, cognitive neuroscience, even if it's like behavioral neuroscience, right? A lot of it is just descriptive pieces of data. Like, you collect a bunch of data from a bunch of people, you ask them to explain themselves, and what was just a personal anecdote with enough empirical data can turn into a trend or a data set, right? And that's what most cognitive neuroscience is about. And why did I bring this up? Because once again, you know, facts, data, and statistics, it all comes from what people find is important. Their values. Once again, that's just my onion though. That's just my onion though. You're thinking about how neurotypicals can actually have some trouble listening to fun facts and junk and not understanding it as an attempt to engage with them? Like, bro, I am just a little crow and I'm bringing you a shiny. Of course I'm trying to engage with you. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, that was my problem in high school. I was sharing so many fun facts about my favorite TV shows, but people didn't want to listen. It's because I want to make friends with you. And that's why it hurts so... Wait. I got a question for you guys. When you try to bring something that you like to someone that you care about, and that person absolutely shits on it, and they don't realize that they're shitting on it, and they don't realize that it's a big deal to you, does it hurt you in a personal way? Like, does it feel like, oh man, it feels like you're insulting me? Even though you know that the thing that you like and you are different things. It's like, oh man, I chose to bring this thing to you because I love this thing and I love you. And you don't like it, you know. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. It doesn't for you, but it used to, absolutely. That's normal, yeah. I've had that experience before, actually. I've had that experience before, and I spoke to the friend about it, right? And to me, the friend thought that they were engaging with me in good faith, you know. They thought that they were engaging with me properly, because they're kind of like, oh, you know, I thought you wanted to show this to me so that you could experience my experience of it, because that's how friendship is. Like, some people think that, or like maybe her version of friendship was our shared experience together is what makes this special, as opposed to you bringing this thing to me and is something that I should treasure, right? I don't, like, fundamentally, I don't know why she got to that conclusion. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, but that's also not how I operate. I don't know. It's just interesting, right? It's just interesting, because some people really don't make the things that they like a part of them. Like, to them, it really is just an external experience, and I don't know how that's like. I don't know how that feels. It's just interesting, the different ways that people process emotions. You will lose all my respect for me. You will lose all your respect for me if I shit on Shrek the Musical. You swear it's good, and ironically, please give it a chance. Okay, I will. Okay, I will one day. Please don't cry. Please don't cry, bro. Because you only care about objective facts and they are wrong. Man, that's powerful. That's powerful. The shared experience is special, but that can still be one-sided and sour things. That's true. That's definitely true. I seek to understand. I seek to understand. Because ever since then, I stopped sharing things that I like with that friend, unless I absolutely knew for sure that she was gonna like it. Very sad. Very, very sad. What? You don't make the album you've listened to for the past week a part of your personality? What the heck, bro? Yeah, right? I make every new hyperfixation I have a part of my personality. What do you mean other people don't do the same thing? Okay, let's see. I more often feel the urge to roll my eyes when others don't have their act together or are inflexible and lack spontaneity. Ooh. 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 I have a lot of sympathy. I have a lot of... yeah, first of all, I don't roll my eyes. First... New hyperfixation. This shit changed my life. I remember it came to me at a crossroads in life. I was a different person ever since hyperfixation happened to me. Bro, me as. You roll your eyes at people peddling stupid beliefs. Oh, so they don't have their act together. I think when people don't have their act together, it's more understandable because everyone's still growing. So I think inflexible and lack spontaneity. I think being this is a little bit of a spicy take, depends on who hears it. But I think being inflexible and lacking spontaneity is a symptom of fear. It is a symptom of fear and anxiety. What is having your act together? I don't know, but it sounds, it's vague, right? It's vague. But sometimes it can be hard to have your act together depending on who you're asking, right? Solitarioso, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Can you pin the quiz link in chat so others can do the quiz with me? Yes, of course. Although I'm going very, very slowly through it. If that is okay. I pin. You're a different person before and after Frank Ocean's Blonde album. Honestly though, that is the role of media in life though. That is the role of media in life. So I don't blame you. You think it's a symptom of conformism? Really? I think it's a symptom of fear. Like, lacking spontaneity means that you fear leaving your plan. You fear leaving what you know, right? Having your act together is knowing that you're inflexible and lack spontaneity. Huh. Can I set it that it won't expire 2 questions from now? I can manually unpin. I can't click. There it is. Boom. Alright, I tend to size up the demands of the task, and which is closer to your usual way of approaching a task. Now we're getting into some interesting territory. I tend to size up the demands of the task and identify which part of the job are crucial and which are non-essential. I then work around the non-essential parts in order to get things done quicker. This is how I do things now. This is how I do things now. Because this is a very, 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 very important tenet of agile software development. I've talked about this before. But I actually apply agile software development the tenets. Yeah, I apply that stuff to my real life as well. I apply it to personal development as well. Like, oh man, let's review the past month. Did I feel like shit the last month? What went wrong? What went well? What am I still confused about? What can I do better? I feel so lame every time I do it. But like, I really do self-retros with me every month. Like, I do life retros. It's actually really, really helpful. Especially if you've got like a bunch of chaotic emotions going on. Or you know, first you can't afford therapy. Or if you're just bad at organizing your life though. Self-retro works so well. As a certified Scrum Master, you're proud. Let's go. You know, when I had my last job, I told my manager, I told my project manager, and he just gave me this like, oh bless your heart look. He must have thought that I was a huge nerd. never telling this to anyone ever again. Like, at least not you guys. At least not you guys. I'm never telling anyone IRL about this ever again. When they say, "Oh, bless you," sounds a bit condescending. No, he didn't say it, but he had a look on his face, you know, like, oh, you sweet child. He was not wrong. He was indeed not wrong. You're happy you never experienced agile. It's got its drawbacks, and it's got its nice parts. I do like the part where, you know, you review your work and what went well, what went wrong. I don't like how much documentation comes with it. The Agile Manifesto claims another side. The fact that it's called the Agile Manifesto, it's so menacing. Yeah, way too many meetings. Way too many meetings. That's the worst part about it. Oh, you sweet summer child. Yeah, legitimately that. Okay, which is closer? Sizing up. When I'm working on something, I prefer the results to be solid. That means I may overdo some of the non-essential parts, but I tend to find that cutting corners is just more work in the long run. But this is also me. You see, like this first one is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, size up demands, cut out the non-essential. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. But the second one is what I actually do. The first one is what I do at work. The second one is what I do in my personal projects. Which is how this rig ended up like this. Because I added a bunch of stuff that nobody needs, but I want. Alright, next. In a meeting, what is more true of you? I like to collect my thoughts and know which point I'm going to make next before I start speaking. I can talk and think at the same time. In fact, talking helps me think. This one for sure. This one for sure. I form a lot of thoughts while I'm just talking. Like, I am 100% certain that my thoughts are not fully formed before I open my mouth. But that's what makes the discussions exciting. You know, you're learning more about yourself and the other person. But I guess like this way of talking kind of opens you up to more vulnerabilities, I guess, because you really are just thumping your brain on a plate for your conversation partner to eat. You're like, imagine this. Close your eyes. Imagine this image. Negnasu. You and Negnasu are sat at a dinner table, a candle-lit dinner table, and you are having a nice discussion. Your plate is empty. Negnasu leans over your plate, unhinges her jaw, and goes, "Wah," as her entire brain sloshes out from her mouth onto your plate. That's essentially what I'm doing. Bon appetit! It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for how I engage in conversations. You must understand. Most things are a metaphor. Yeah, lucky you weren't eating because your plate was empty before I had to specify your plate was empty. I'm not gonna empty my brain onto your plate of spaghetti bolognese or something. Thank you for the follow, Agus El Krakok. Thank you. Welcome. Which one is the real me? The real me was the second one. The test is a bit limiting, but that's why I guess it asks you to pick which one is more you. Like, which one speaks to you more? That one spoke to me more. You wanted to eat that nothing. Oh, it's okay. I can get you another plate of nothing. Don't worry. It's easily replaceable. At the end of the day, you feel that rational arguments should trump personal values. Rational arguments may be a valuable guide, but they cannot really trump personal values. I don't like this question. I don't like this question. I don't like this question. This is a nonsensical question. Because this is... Once again, rational arguments should always serve to further the gains of your personal values. Right, they're two different domains. There is a time and place for either. I don't like this question. Can I just click next without answering this question? Let me go! I hate this question! I don't like this question. I don't like this question. I don't like this question. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go! King Cyber Snail, welcome, welcome! Good evening! Welcome! We are doing MBTI quiz. I was gonna call it a quest. We're doing the MBTI quest, and we're gonna be assigned a character class at the end. Pick the one I hate the least. I hate this one less. Because rational arguments trump personal values. I hate that one the most. I've recently been replaying through Kimi ga Shine, Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority Vote. I've recently been replaying that game, and there are a lot of talks about, you know, choosing who to die and what to do and who to sacrifice based on values, right? Like what gets the group across. And I found that I tend to pick emotionally, so next. As a leader, you are more likely to be evaluated as facts and logic more correct than that which came to me in a dream? I say no. You should chase your dreams. No, but not until they conflict with facts and logic. Have I read Watchmen? I haven't read Watchmen yet. I really should. You should keep pestering me on Discord. Actually, please don't pester me once max. On the Negnasu Discord if you want me to watch something. Once maximum per day. You may ping me to pester me to watch something. He said read, watch, consume. You know, read, watch, consume. As a leader, I'm more likely to be evaluated as wishy-washy, bossy and inflexible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You don't like the test making it about logic versus emotionality, when the reality is managing your emotion and reading the context as all part of being rational. Exactly. That's my main gripe with this test. I used to like this test. Man, this really is MBTI but for nerds. You would like me to consume some water? Oh, surprisingly I don't have my mug in my room right now. So let me tell you. The reason I don't lead projects anymore, I used to jump on as the lead in a lot of projects, you know, even just personal projects. I would get my hands all in it. Now I just ask somebody else to be the project manager, and I'm their helper. You know, I help them with project management because I do not do well as a leader. My standards are way too high. Like, unless a teammate is doing their best case scenario job, I will always be like, could use more work. And that's not good. That's not good. I'm not a bad leader. My workers suck. No, I'm a bad leader because I can't be nice when my workers suck. I mean, I can be nice, but I can't be diplomatic when my workers suck. And I'm not good at coming up with solutions when my workers suck. Because when my workers suck, I just say, no, let me do it instead. And then I take over and I change everything. And I'm like, it's okay, you can still pass this off as your work. Just keep the changed thing. Yeah, I'm not a very good leader. That's how I end up overworking. Precisely. I expect a lot. The thing is because I'm just not a good planner. You know, I'm just not a good planner, and that's my fault. So maybe if I become a good planner, maybe if I become a better planner, then I might be better as a leader. But right now, like, because I'm even harsh on myself, right? I'm the most harsh on myself. No more working for Negnasu. We now work with Negnasu. We are seizing the means of production. Do not work for me, thou shalt work with me. You can't be a good leader. Your team will just walk over you, and and use such and such excuses to not do your work, so you end up compensating for them. Oh, I feel like we end up having the same problem, but from different places. You know, the best kind of teamwork that I can say that I have ever done is probably working with everyone who put together my 3.0 with me. Like working with Nyunk on the background, you know, giving him the floor plan, giving him notes and everything, you know, working with Fikyun on the picture, even though he was the one that was mainly working on it. Aren't I the CEO of Moya Inc? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Like this time I felt like I gave really good direction, even though I was working on it's my own project, you know. I got better at giving direction. But I think generally I still tick the bossy and inflexible box. Your problem with being a good leader is that you get tired of unqualified people. Do not hire unqualified people. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Admittedly, you can be a good follower, but not really a good leader, and that's fine too. You know, that's perfectly fine. Like I personally am a lot happier as a follower than a leader, but sometimes some things don't get done unless you're the one to rally the people around to get the thing done. You know, It's like when you've got a group of friends and they're all like, hey, maybe we should do this thing one day. And everyone's like, yeah, maybe we should. And then nothing happens. Even if you technically don't want to be a leader, you just kind of have to if you want the thing to happen, right? So you just kind of get put in the position because you're the one that wants it the most. You just gotta make it happen. It's not you hiring them. Man. If you're stuck in a problem for over 30 minutes, ask. Don't ask the same question multiple times, since if you ask, you should listen. Correct. Oh, you posted something in fan art? Unfortunately, my mouse is messed up, so if I click on it, it opens it in this new tab here. I can't click on it. Anything I click on just gets opened in a new tab. Man, you haven't spoken to your IRL friends in a month. You should make a move. What's my mouse? I've got the gamer mouse that everyone has. It's the Logitech G mouse. It's the G402. Like middle mouse and click. Ooh. Oh god, my scroll wheel also stopped working. I have my drawing tablet. I don't have it plugged in right now. I don't have my tablet plugged in right now, but I can go get it. Hold on. Alright. Got it. Okay, let's see. Oh god. Let's see. I can use my tablet. Oh god, my tablet's not calibrated to the right screen. My tablet's not calibrated to the right screen. Why don't I move my mouth anymore? Eh? I'm not moving my mouth anymore? How? My mouse is coming up with more issues than anticipated. But it's okay. We fixed it. I'm using my brainwaves to communicate. Great ventriloquism. I've gained great power, correct? You have the same problem. Sadly, you bugged them enough. That if they're not trying. You've just gotta get your IRL friends together. You've gotta get them together. You have to make plans to be like, alright, on this day we're doing this. Can anybody show up? If you can't show up, then you're not showing up. Did I drop it or get it wet? I didn't. It literally just started being like this in the middle of stream. I suspect I need to do a PC restart, but nah, I'm gonna do the PC restart after stream. Which genius would I rather have? What the heck is this question? I don't like it. Next. Your friends are the type where if this person doesn't go, I won't go, and a whole chain happens. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful. You gotta find the person in the friend group that likes you the most and beg them to go. And then a whole chain will happen, right? Whose genius power? You think that's a don't think too hard about it question. Shakespeare is great and all. Actually, Einstein's kind of genius is kind of stressful. You know, like I'm a programmer. Yeah, I'm a programmer. I'm a software dev. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer, but I wanna use my engineering skills to make funny creative things. And Shakespeare is the funny creative guy, so there we go. Next, I don't want to make great groundbreaking inventions. I mean great groundbreaking discoveries. I want to make creative, interesting things that may or may not be an invention. Nobody knows how to pronounce Shakespeare's names for certain. Shakespeares! Shakespeares! The most incorrect pronunciation. You're taking Einstein's genius exclusively for the jokes he's made. Valid. Man, hanging out with friends has been a challenge since you started adulting. You can't hang out on weekends, but you're free Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Oh, man, isn't that a mood? Isn't that a mood? I swear, it's been a long time since my whole friend group has been together. Because we're always missing at least one or two people. It's very sad. You thought he was pronounced Shakira. If friends won't go without insert name here, then just pick up the guy and kidnap him. Yeah, exactly. Start a kidnap chain. After a dinner party, others would be more likely to complain that This is a fear of mine. This is a huge fear of mine. Before I even read the answers, I haven't read either of the answers yet, but one of my biggest fear when meeting new people, or like meeting people that I'm only vaguely acquainted with, is I don't know what it is about me, but when I am around people that I am kind of close, like, not kind of close, kind of friends-ish, but like still in the acquaintance stage, and I know that they like me, or I know that their overall impression of me is positive, I become so stupid. Like, not stupid as in not stupid as in my IQ drops, but stupid as in I try to be Rizzy. I try to present myself as the coolest dude ever. Like, at a dinner party, I'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, do you need more water? I'll pour water for everyone, and then I'll be like, oh, hey, have you guys ordered yet? Oh, don't worry about it. I know this place. And then I'll talk to the waiter, you know, with big confidence, like, oh yeah, she asked for no pepper. You know, I want them to look at me and think, wow, Meg is so cool and reliable. Rizzy McGuire, yeah, I've become Rizzy. No. No. By Rizzy, you don't understand. It's the respectful and kind and also cool, you know? Makes me sound like a tryhard. Don't say that. Wait, what face? What Riz face? This is just my face, you know? I'm cool, calm, and collected. And also, I try to be funny. Like, I become really loud, and I try my best to be the funny guy. And it's so embarrassing because I think back on it, and I'm like, nobody was looking at you. Nobody was listening to your tangents. Why do you do these things? I even resort to slapstick on myself. I make big movements. Oh yeah, Riz. That face? Why do I do this to myself? And there was this once, right? I was with a group of people that I was kind of like not really familiar with, but I wanted them to think that I was cool, and I slipped on a puddle. Like I slipped like the cartoon characters do with a banana peel. And then I fell on my butt and it really hurt, and instead of being like, ow, no, not on purpose. And instead of being like ow, I gave the weirdest laugh, like I laughed. And then, well, everyone was like, oh my god, are you okay? I laughed, and then I jumped back onto my feet and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine, don't worry. But it hurt so much, bro. But it hurt so much. I wanted them to think that I was cool and funny. But the most important thing is, I didn't care if they thought that I was cool. I just wanted them to think that I was polite and nice, but also really funny. I'm a cartoon character. Acting like this makes people think that you're a cartoon character, genuinely. Were there cartoon noises when I slipped? No. Wait, is this why, like, back when I worked that retail job, my boss was like, oh wow, Neg, you're like an anime character in real life? It's because I do shit like this. It's cause I'm not normal when I'm around acquaintances that I've met before. I'm not normal. I overcompensate. I don't even know what this is. See, like I said, I become stupid. It's in what world would I think that people would think that it is cool? In what world? I don't know. Anyway, after a dinner party, others would most likely complain that I talk too much and dominated the comment. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start summoning the cartoon noise. One of your friends saw a child fall down and went to help and slipped and fell on the kid. Both were fine. Oh, that is comical. Did I do it with the shoulder wiggle as well? I probably did. Honestly, I probably did. Oh my god. Oh, it felt good to get all of that out there. It felt good. Anyway, all I'm saying is, I become more stupid with those acquaintances than I am with you guys. I become more stupid when I'm with acquaintances than with you guys. See, because I know that you guys know me enough already to know that I'm Yes. You guys know me well enough that like my act of being cool, mature, and also kind of funny in a bizarre way. It's all an act. It's all an act. You know the real me. You know my real funny. You know it when I'm actually funny because I'm funny, not because I'm funny because I'm intimidated. Is this just being nervous? Yeah, it is really just being nervous around people I don't know well. This is just, yeah. You think Taz would be my spirit animal? Oh, I liked Taz. Too bad that he's extinct now, though. Yeah, you know I'm uncool, immature, and unfunny. You really think that about me, bro? Really, bro? Oh. But not for pouring water. It's the polite thing to do. Yeah, it makes sense. You're comfortable with people and you start doing more of what I want to. I mean, it makes me feel good to be slapsticky and funny. Okay, a slapstick is a big part of my humor. I want a cartoon noises soundboard so you know how my brain functions. Alright, how do you feel about multitasking at work? It is a bad idea. Multitasking is fake. I enjoy switching back and forth between tasks. In fact, I grow restless if I have to focus on one task. Nope. I hyper-focus on one thing and then I forget that I have other things to work on. my efficiency goes down if I have to multitask, and I find interruptions disruptive. Interruptions are so disruptive. Okay, this goes out to all of my other neurodivergent friends in chat. Okay, this goes out to all the neurodivergent neg pals with either, you know, autism or ADHD or some other neurodivergencies. But do you ever get angry? Like, if you're hyper-focusing on something, and you're like in the zone, do you get irrationally angry when someone interrupts you? Yes. Like it takes me a while, but to realize that, like, oh, I shouldn't be angry. But like the first moment when someone, like, even, like, you know, opens my door to be like, oh, hey Neg, I brought you. No, that's too mean. That's too mean. But like, even an innocuous, like, knock on my door to ask a question, right? My first emotional reaction is angry, and then, oh wait, I shouldn't be angry. Oh yeah, sure, of course. You know, yeah. Depends on the interruption. I think for me, like, every interruption is first, like, the first reaction is anger. You don't think you're neurodivergent, but you feel extremely frustrated when things don't play out like they do in your head because of other people. Oh man, I feel that. It's kind of like, it should have been perfect instead of but you. You don't think that's a neurodivergent thing specifically? You reckon? I heard from my therapist that, like, because when I talked to her about this, she was like, oh yeah, it's a very common ADHD thing. So I thought that, like, I'd throw it out there, you know, to be like, I'm here for you, bros, if you also get really angry. You used to get scared that you'd be too dumb to continue working without the flow team. Oh yeah, that's something that I also get really scared of as well. I mean, my anger subsided a lot after I started taking meds and after I got older, but when it was really bad, when it was really bad back in the day, I was so angry. I was so angry. Actually, what's more you can tolerate? Someone sending you a message or someone calls your name nearby. You know, even a DM, if someone sends me a message, it used to give me, like, it used to annoy me a lot. Annoy me a lot, even when someone sends me a message. Like, if I see that red number on Discord go up, like back then, right? Back before I was medicated, I was like, like in Plants vs Zombies. You know the sound that the squash makes. That's like my emotional state at that time. What kind of angry person I was? Personally, the angrier you get, the more silent you become. I back then, right? But like, what? Once again, like, I haven't really been angry since I got medicated for like my anxiety and stuff. But back then, when I get angry, like, it was the kind of, you could feel your whole body shaking kind of angry. Like, you feel numb on the inside, but all you feel is and you feel your body shaking, and your chest feels really, really hot. Yeah, that kind of anger. I was a really, really angry goober. I was an angry goblin. You know, I probably would have dropped some rare loot because I had, like, a title, Angry Goblin. Neg Nasu, level 3 goblin, the angry. Yeah, you're in your tangent and you don't like it. I'm pointing at you. But how did I externalize that anger? I didn't really externalize. I didn't really externalize anger. Like, like I said, right, I was very high functioning, so a lot of it was internalized, which caused me a lot of stress. Like I'm gonna come out and say it, right? Like, I'm not shy about it, but I was diagnosed with BPD, but I have, like, really, really, really high functioning BPD, and I internalize everything. So, like, I don't lash out at other people, but I have brain spirals. Well, I had, because once again, medicated, the brain spirals, borderline. And so, like, for a lot of my anger and a lot of my anxiety and all that, it didn't really externalize. Like, I didn't really lash out at people. For me, it was more like internal suffering. which is arguably worse. And this goes out to once again, because we're talking about mental health stuff, right? Once again, talking about mental health stuff. If any of you guys are feeling like, oh man, you know, I feel a lot of emotions, but I'm not hurting anyone, and I'm just taking it all on myself, so technically it should be fine, and it goes away after a little bit, you're not okay, bro. I thought the same way, but bro, I hate to be the bad news bear. I hate to be the bad news bear, but you're not okay, bro. And I deeply urge you to take care of yourself, because I was in that position where I'm like, oh, I'm not hurting anyone else, but you're hurting the most important person, yourself. Yeah, it doesn't actually go away. You just stop noticing it. So, and it can really break you up inside, and it can take you to some really, really awful places. So even if you're thinking, it's okay for now, I'm okay right now, I'm okay for now, there's gonna be a day when you're not gonna be okay for now, because it's just gonna keep building. So please take care of yourself, bro. I don't want that to happen to you, okay? Because I had to hit rock bottom before I realized, okay, this is a problem. Yeah. That's my hot take for you. Hot take, go to therapy. but not in the like dismissive, no, take your meds, go to therapy kind of way. But like in the genuine, please take care of yourself, bro. Please take care of yourself, bro, okay? Once again, hate to be the bad news bear, but I'm sure like a bunch of neck pals who have been through a really bad place and had to climb out of it, I'm sure a lot of them can second the things that I said. It's a good take. I mean, it's a common take, but like I feel like a lot of people don't really explain how it feels to get to that point, you know? How do you think about multitasking mental health problem? Mental health conversation. I don't know. Like talking about personalities, it usually comes to mental health, right? It usually comes to mental health because I was diagnosed with BPD and it influenced my personality a lot, you know, growing up with borderline, but it's not my entire personality, so like I have to put it out there and be like, oh, you know, this influenced that, right? Admitting you need help and seeking professional help is the thing you did this year that you're the most proud of. Hell yeah! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! And also, I'm about to drop another hard to swallow pill for those of you who are in therapy, okay? Just because you're in therapy, it's not enough. Stop lying to your therapist. Stop lying to your therapist and telling her that everything is okay. Because that's what I did. Because I was afraid, I wanted to be agreeable with my therapist because I didn't want to be a problem to her. So stop lying to your therapist. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is the kind of question the therapist asks when they don't want to talk for the rest of the session. Yeah, it's literally the therapist's job to help you. You shouldn't feel bad for taking up their time because you are literally paying them. Yeah, their problem is a dishonesty. If you're gonna pay a therapist, you should at least tell them the truth. Exactly. I remember there was this once I have a lot of friends that I can talk about for this kind of stuff, hey. But there's a friend in my IRL friend group, and she was severely depressed, right? She was severely depressed, and she didn't tell anyone in the friend group, and she told me. And I told her, you know, have you tried going to therapy? And she said she's afraid because she finds it very hard to tell the therapist. She finds it very hard to be honest to medical health professionals, and she found it very, very, very hard to be honest to me even, but she felt like she had to tell someone. And so like what I did with her was, well, okay, then like talk to me and I'll make some notes for you, right? Like, so she was talking to me like someone that she trusted, and I was making notes for her to give to her therapist, to be like, this is how she's feeling, yada 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 yada. Because if you're not able to like tell the truth, then like put yourself in a comfortable position to tell the truth to someone, and then hand the therapist the notes, you know. I was taking meeting minutes. Yeah. Like, I was perfectly happy to do this for her. But like that's an idea for you. If any of you guys in chat, you know, if you're lurking or if you have said something, that's an idea for you if you find it really hard to talk to therapists on the spot. I think, you know, find a friend, get them to take meeting minutes for you, and then hand that to the therapist, and then it gives them something truthful to work off of. Oh my god, we came back here, we're talking about therapy again. Well, we're talking about therapy again. How did we get here? Oh, Azoth, thank you for the resub, bro. Thank you. Yeah, real talk. You're always talking yourself down, but you notice you have paranoid ideation issues very, very often. Oh man. Like I think another idea like is, if you notice, like when you're having one, a very good thing that I used to do whenever I was going through a tough time would be, if I am conscious enough to notice that I was having an episode, or if something bad was happening, or if I, you know, had like it, for example, with you, right? Having paranoid ideation, like I would write down the time and date that it happened, just to monitor how often it happens. And then I'll like write down a bunch of notes of like how I was feeling, you know, physically, and what I was thinking of. And then I would move on. And then if you keep a log of stuff like that, that's also something really helpful for you to pass on to a health professional as well. Yeah. It's actually a really, really good idea, similar to what you've done. Instead, you told the therapist by their request. Sometimes we are our own biggest liars, because this is also another thing that I noticed. Like I was thinking about, why do I lie to my therapist? You know, why do we lie to our therapists? And I think it's not necessarily because we're embarrassed, or because, you know, we're afraid of offending the therapist, or because of some other reason. It's because when you are in therapy, like, you're in the mindset of, okay, yes, this is where all my problems get unpacked. But if I only talk about the small stuff, then doesn't that mean I don't really have that many problems? So there's really not much to fix. But hey, I'm in therapy, so we're all good. It's like a kind of internal copium for yourself of, yeah, it's not actually that bad. Because if I don't talk about the really bad stuff, it's like it doesn't exist, right? So like that's something that I noticed that I was doing. Jamie Bear, thank you for the follow. Thank you. That's how you got into writing verses. You feel like you got two different personalities, and your inner dialogue was very well spoken on the outside. You can't come up with shit on the spot. Oh man, that's a vibe. I can talk for ages and ages about this stuff. It's like the opposite of me. You've got the opposite of me. I can talk for ages and ages about this stuff in casual conversation, but if you want me to do like write poetry or write verses on it, I just sit there like, I've never felt a single thing in my life. It's so hard to admit that you've slid back into the bad things your therapist already helped you overcome. I understand that. I understand that. It feels shameful, but, and I'm very sure that people have told you this and your therapist has told you this before, but I'm gonna tell it to you again anyway. Life is not a movie. You don't have one montage scene of getting better and then you never have problems again. It's on the ups and ups and on the ups and ups and ups. You'll never have problems again. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. You will always relapse. You will always slide back in. And that might sound awful, but yeah, you've climbed out of the hole and you can climb back out of it again. And it'll be easier every single time. Every time. Each time you climb back out, it'll be easier. And then eventually you can dodge the hole altogether, but that takes years and years and years and years. And it's very, very, very common. Think about it this way, right? Like, do you know... progress is not linear. Relapses happen. So, do you know how links between neurons are formed? Do you know how habits are formed in brains? I've talked about this like a long, long time ago. But it's like, I think it was like long enough that I think some of you guys might have forgotten, or some of you guys weren't here for it. But do you know? Yeah, by doing things over and over again, repetition, correct. But do you know what actually happens in your brain when that happens? When you do something for the first time, it's two different neurons linking together for the first time. So think of it like they're building a bridge, right? They're building a bridge, and every time you do that action, the bridge gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah. The neurons hold hands for the first time. Every time you repeat that action, the hand holding gets stronger and stronger until the point where you do it more and more and more, because each time it creates a new line. You know, it's kind of like you're drawing a line with a pencil, right? The more you do it, the pencil line gets thicker and thicker and thicker. So think of it like that. You know, it's still gonna be hard, and relapses are still gonna happen. Lose neurons. You don't believe that? I mean, this is like a really simplified version of what happens. There's the issue of, okay, time to talk about all the shit that's wrong with me. I'm gonna talk about so much shit my therapist won't have any time to comment on it. Walks in door. I've never done anything in my life, good or bad. Hello, I was born today. I have not seen, nor heard, nor thought a single thought, nor taken an action. Oh, you finally quit smoking. Let's go! Let's go! Congratulations, bro! Congratulations! Wow! You've been to therapy, but a way you usually convey certain unsure emotions. You usually have a notebook and draw, regardless of if it makes sense or not, and that usually helps those close to you understand. Honestly, it's all about what helps get those thoughts out, and what helps get the people who are going to help you to understand. The analogy you've heard is creating a path in a forest, where the more you tread an untreaded path, the clearer the path becomes over time. Yeah, it is something like that, isn't it? Although it is a little bit sad, because that means you're like killing the grassroots there. 2.5 hours in, only question 17. Okay. We can keep going. How do you feel about multitasking at work? No multitask. Oh, that's how we got to the therapy talk. Because I was complaining about how I used to get angry. The world would be a better place if more people used their head, correct, but also had their heart in the right... having your heart in the right place does not mean that you are using your head properly, though. So I must say, use their head. There are a lot of people out there who simply do not embrace common sense. Yeah, the path to hell is paved with good intentions and all that. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. In resolving conflicts, what approach do you more often find yourself taking? A principled approach based on justice and logic will usually make both parties angry, because they will think that you are uncaring. I find that principled approach based on justice and logic, it tends to feel kind of wooden whenever people try to do it, or whenever I try to do it. So a kind-hearted approach based on personal understanding and good faith. Because when there is a conflict, it's usually based on misunderstanding, right? It's like a breakdown of understanding between two parties. You gotta go to sleep, Flaky Waggy. It was nice having you around again, bro. Thank you for dropping by tonight, and thank you for sharing. Genuinely, you have a good night's sleep, okay, bro? Resolving conflicts tend to make both parties equally unhappy. It depends. I think a lot of... Yeah, conflicts are about personal relationships, or most of the time, not about logic. Or rather, if it is about, like, an approach to a problem, right? Usually the conflict is based in how both parties feel about either one's chosen solution, and the repercussions that either solution brings. So if you are able to reconcile the emotional state of both parties based on how they feel about the other solution that they do not like, then that's still, you know, an approach based on understanding. So I would choose this one. In what kind of workplace do I thrive? A fast-paced environment where I don't get bored, or an unhurried environment where I can concentrate? Oh, can I have both? Can I pick the option that says the environment that has the pace perfectly calibrated to suit me specifically? Does that choice exist here? On the head versus heart thing, you picked heart because if someone's heart is in the right place, they're still stepping on people and don't reflect on what's brought up. Right, exactly. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. I'd say it's worse if I get bored, so I'll pick that one. When cooking a new dish, I don't. I make it up because the rest I cannot follow a recipe. I get bored. What goes through your mind when you hear other people brainstorming new ideas? Let's see. I first and foremost am stimulated by whatever originality they bring to the table, and I feel inspired to contribute an idea of my own. Sometimes I forget to take important facts into account until someone else brings them up. I first and foremost want to address the obvious practical problems associated with each idea. Of course I welcome quality innovation, but I get impatient with starry-eyed dreaming, which in fact contributes little of real value. Ugh! This one's me! This one's me! This one's absolutely me. Oh, I feel really bad for choosing this one, but it happens a lot whenever brainstorming processes are happening and people are talking about their plans. And my first thought is like, this is wrong with it, this is wrong with it, this is wrong with it, this is wrong with it. And I guess I like this part, I guess. because that's my way of helping, you know, because especially if it's solution based, like I want to point out the problems so that they can workshop a better version of their idea. But sometimes people take this the wrong way, you know. I find it a lot easier to give criticism than compliments, so I've been working on it. If you don't point out the problems, you feel like you're stringing them along. Right, it feels like you're leading them on. It's like you're leading them on in a project. Thank you for the follow, Zippo. Welcome. In IT, someone needs to poke holes in new ideas, otherwise we'll need to develop something impossible. Right, exactly. I think it's a symptom. It's a dev symptom. Weird there's no choice of forgetting to take into account important stuff while pointing out practical problems and flaws. True! I've also fallen into the trap of that as well, where I'll point out the problems and be like, how do you plan on doing this, and this, and this? Not saying it's bad, I'm just curious. And then they'll be like, oh, remember we had this? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, think of the edge cases. The best compliment is not being able to criticize it. Yeah, sometimes the best compliment that I can give is, this is so cool. I have nothing else to say. And that sounds like I don't care, but I genuinely have thought about it a lot. And I just have nothing to contribute. Because if I have any thoughts to contribute, it all just becomes scope creep. It all just becomes extra stuff to add. Like, you know that I really liked your idea if, one, I have no criticisms, and two, I start adding shit to it. You think these questions would be better if they had a score system, like 1 to 5? Oh yeah, definitely. I wish I chose a different MBTI test. When faced with a novel challenge, I prefer to think the problem through, using my knowledge and experience to come up with a solution that I know will work. The approach doesn't have to be glamorous as long as it gets the job done. Yeah, but if it's a novel challenge, it's a time to use novel solutions, right? Yeah, I tend to end up exploring and imagining the new possibilities that I had not pondered before, and the excitement can sometimes lead me away from the original problem. Scope creep, it's me. Oh, this is an MBTI. At the top it says similar to MBTI. Oh. Honestly though, brainstorming ideas is like the funnest part of being alive. Like I feel I'm a project adrenaline junkie. Okay, I'm addicted to starting projects and working on projects. If I am not working on a project, I literally feel like I am not living for anything at the moment. You prefer getting the job done then getting creative, which ends up with more problems. Oh man, because then you have to deconstruct the thing that you made to make a bespoke version. Oh. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but one of my favorite words is bespoke. I really like the word bespoke because it something about it just feels so nice, you know. Bespoke, built specifically for a certain purpose. It's almost romantic in like a mechanical way. I don't know, like I think about words and the connections. When the client feels they can just retcon the agreed work to add new requirements to avoid scope creep, because if no one sees it, it doesn't count, right? Ah! Clients! Life is what you do in between projects. Yeah. Or maybe life is the projects that I made along the way. You have a huge backlog of things that you want to do and get stressed if you haven't completed anything in the backlog in the past few weeks. I feel that so much. Which is why sometimes you gotta take things off the backlog by just killing them. Just kill them, axe them, destroy them. In a similar vein, you like the word providence. It feels powerful. It does feel powerful. It feels preordained. Right? Bespoke, like androids. Yeah, androids technically... Not all androids are bespoke. Bespoke just means that it's built for a specific purpose, right? Like, say, built for a very, very specific, unique purpose. Like, say, for example, you commissioned an outfit from someone. Like, VTuber models are all bespoke, right? Most VTuber models are bespoke because it's used by one person. Yeah, you get pretty restless if you're not making progress through a project. I guess a lot of us have that in common with each other, hey? Once again, I really envy the people who don't live life like that. Because it's really not healthy. It's such not a healthy way to live. Alright, I enjoy social gathering more if I find myself engaged in intellectually stimulating conversations with someone who gets what I'm saying. We are letting loose and having fun, maybe dancing, telling funny stories, or playing a game. Oh no! Oh no, the two types of Negna's streams! Oh no! The duality of Negna's is we are doing both. We actually do both so much. It's both, you fool. This is really hard. This is really hard. They're not two types, it's a spectrum. One Negnasa, there's two Negnasas inside you, and one of them has to die. If I had to pick one to be forever, this Negnasa sounds exhausting to be all the time, but I vibe with this one more. I vibe with this one so much more. Like, I want to be honest, bro. I can do this with a group of people as much as I want, and I will never feel close with them until we do this. If I can't do this with someone, then I will never be able to consider you a close friend ever. if I can't do this with you, then our relationship is meaningless to me. That sounds so harsh, right? That sounds really harsh. That sounds incredibly harsh, but sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's true. Yeah, basically brain up or get out. I mean, that's a really harsh way of putting it, but it's more like, if you don't want to do this with me, then do you really care about who I am? It's my actual values, right? And there's nothing wrong with valuing this one more. Okay? There is nothing wrong with valuing the second one more. It's just that I like feeling close, and And I consider myself my brain. You know, my body is just an extension of my brain. And if we can engage in a conversation that's brain stimulating, and you get what I'm saying, it's like our brains are having a handshake. Our brains are holding hands. Isn't that kind of kind of gross, kind of cute, kind of gross, right? Amazing way to put it. A brain handshake. Yeah. Like the worms from my brain are fertilizing in the soil of your brain. It's so gross. So much worse. It's like Tinker's Goose. Tinker's Goose. Average Nick Nasu metaphor be like, oh, Morakune, you finished 4th commission out of 10. Oh my god, Godspeed. Good luck on your commissions, bro. Oh, we're doing brain handshake. What is it with me and brain? Specifically the physical blob that is the brain. I just think they're neat, you know? I think they're neat. I think they would taste like mashed eggs. I think they'll taste like scrambled eggs. Alright, which is more true to me? I am laid back and like to improvise. Yeah. When people disagree on an issue... Oh god, this is gonna be another brain-heavy one, isn't it? When people disagree on an issue, they should meet each other in an open argument. それは違うよ! Each stating the points they have in favor of their position and refuting the other person's arguments with counter-arguments like a mini-game. They should use an impartial standard to evaluate what each person has said. They should be sensitive. You're gamifying the idea of conflict resolution. This is the absolute gamification of arguments. This is Danganronpa. This is how you play Danganronpa. This is Phoenix Wright. They should be sensitive to, yeah, concept storyboarding of your turn to die right there, right? It's a debate and it only works as entertainment for an audience. Correct. Because neither party will feel satisfied coming out of this. I guarantee it. This might as well be a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. Alright, they should be sensitive to where each of them is coming from, as well as the experiences that led each person to hold the beliefs that they now hold. They should give each other space to lay out their personal perspectives and try to be understanding of each other. Yes, I don't need to say any more words. Yes. Both parties will be enriched. That is true. But that is also coming with the preface of both parties not coming from an upset standpoint. Like, if they're just engaging in the debate for the sake of having a debate, for fun, then yeah, the first one. But if they're doing it for conflict resolution between the two of them, then absolutely the second one. Understand where each person is coming from. When meeting new people, I easily think of things to say to get the conversation flowing. Hey, I like your hat. Where did you get your hat? Wow, that's an interesting hand you've got there. Who gave it to you? Your mom? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mom gave me my hand as well. That was a very weird question to ask. Haha, Lamau. When others communicate, I more often get distracted when they demonstrate disregard for others' feelings or unawareness of their own feelings. Yes, make errors of logic or fact. I'd say the second one bothers me more. I'd say logical facts errors or logic errors bother me more. This one is pretty common. This is just straight up common. Like, I've gotten used to that. But this one, the urge to actually is very, very strong. Yeah, you would be the actually guy. I will try my best to not actually. Actually, did you guys know that I only go, actually around you guys? I try not to, actually in my in my personal life because people don't like it. But I think it's funny. Second ones don't bother you that much. It's just like actually, but if someone is a jerk, you just don't want to talk to them anymore. That's true. I think it's different though, being socially unaware and being a jerk. It's very, very different. You push off your glasses or say this. Do you stick out your front teeth as well? Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but 2.0 has buck teeth. because I just enjoy drawing teeth like this, but also it makes me look more like a nerd, and I like it. I like buck teeth. I think buck teeth is very cute. Which statement do you agree with the most? Feelings are irrational and have no place in truth-seeking. Incorrect! Logical analysis is a valuable tool, but some people seem sadly oblivious to its limitations. Also incorrect. Where are my razors? Invisible. You can't see them. Your tooth gap makes you look stupid, which you are. No! Tooth gap is cute. Tooth gap is very, very cute. I will acquiesce to this one. Translators know acquiesce means agree begrudgingly. I am a person who keeps their heart warm. It's too hot in Australia. Which is more true to me. I make explicit and detailed arguments. I make explicit and detailed agreements about who will do what when, and I expect people to stick to them. I prefer to let developments arise and then react spontaneously, and I expect others to be as equally adaptable. This one for sure. This one for sure. I think it's unreasonable. Like, maybe in a group out of like 5 people, if you give 2 tasks to each of them to complete within a time frame. Wait, this is Among Us. Anyway, in a group of 5 people, if you give 2 I wanna cry. I wanna cry. Why did I go there? We need an Among Us job. What a statement to walk in on. Please. I'm sorry. Just think you have a group of 5 people and you give the 2 tasks to each of them to complete within a time frame. About half of them will be done. Correct. So you have to be flexible in reallocating tasks to other people. I'm so sorry. But not to you, to myself. I'm so sorry to myself. Next. I am... Oh my god, this is... in purely pursuit of objective truth and feelings just muddies the... I agree. Oh... I'm angry at myself. I just want it to die. I don't want to keep making Among Us references. I am more concerned with envisioning possibilities, those exciting maybes which may or may not be real. Minding the facts, familiarizing with myself, that which is, and mastering it. I like the possibilities. I think, once again, another hot take, but if you are into tech, and if you're in the tech industry, the first one Of course, because the tech industry is growing so fast. Like, familiarizing yourself with you know, assembly code, like that's already outdated, right? That there's so many exciting new ways to do things that's constantly being developed. I think envisioning the possibilities is what opens those doors. And I love that. You know, with art as well. Of course, you know, study the fundamentals, study the masters, but also keep your eyes open to the exciting maybes. It's a pain to stay, it is a huge pain to stay on top of. I agree. Which is why my mom said, oh, Neg, don't go into tech. You should go into something like accounting. Meanwhile, my mom was a mechanical engineer, but she said, don't go into engineering, Neg. Go into accounting. Numbers will always stay the same. Tech will always change. And you know what I said? Nah. You love talking to your father about all the possibilities when it comes to tech. Right. Assembly currently has over 1,600 instructions currently. Jesus Christ. Man, I remember, like, my mom told me about when she was, and my mom told me about when she first, like, went to uni. Like, she was programming in assembly, right? There was like these huge binary sheets of paper? Anyway, huge binary sheets that she had to physically sort through. So that was a pretty interesting thing to listen to. You need 8-bit machines to make a return. I think like, be the change you want to see. That depends on the ISA. Things are like RISCV are actually weirdly simple. Huh. Why would an engineer steer you towards accounting? Because my mom wants me to have an easy life. She's like, study accounting once, and you never have to learn new things ever again, right? She was mech eng. Newton, forgive me, but you still think things move the same way things did in the 80s. Yeah, because physics will never change, right? She wasn't purely mech eng, like, she was mechatronic eng. My mom was a mechatronic engineer, which is like, it's more of a common field in Australia, I think, because it's a combination of electrical and mechanical engineering. So it's stuff to do with, like, you know, outlets and sockets and stuff. Yeah, mechatronic. I don't think it's a field in like American schools. Those guys scared you in uni, yeah. But the fun thing is, right? She actually didn't study mechatronic engineering in college. That wasn't her major. She was a mathematics major, but her career somehow brought her to mechatronic engineering. So I have no idea how that happened. I mean, I can see the connection, right? I can see where it went, but it's just surprising that it went there. Yeah. Wait, no, she wasn't just a mathematics major. She was a physics major. Oh, okay, it's all making sense now. It's all making sense now. Ah, your dad was a math major in uni and became a software engineer. Hey, there you go. Mechatronic is like mostly just taking the best of both worlds of electrical and mechanical engineering. Yeah, there was specialization of either mechanical or electrical engineers at your school, and people who did both are scary. They're built different. Woohoo! It's quite easy to do math along with any STEM subject. I am not good at math. I'm average at math, right? I like math as a puzzle, but when it comes to memorizing all that content in such short amount of time, it's very, very difficult for me. Anyway, what is more true of my interactions with people? Although I enjoy seeing friends one-on-one, I find it more stimulating to hang out with several people at once. The more the merrier. Although I enjoy the liveliness of a group setting, I tend to seek out one-on-one conversation, and I end up in one even within a group. This is really hard for me to answer as well. So here's the thing, right? When I am in a group of people, I become stupid. The more people exist, the more clown mode I am in. The bigger my clown mode, the more people there are. But I really like one-on-one because I get to really pick their brain. But if I am just so tired and I'm in clown mode, I prefer the group setting. So I think this one still. I enjoy the liveliness, but I just end up in one-on-one conversations. Yeah, I feel bad if I can't like talk to enough people in the group, because it's like, oh no, I haven't seen you in a while. But then the time you spend with each person is just so short. It doesn't feel satisfying, you know. Which statement describes you better? I'm a realist endowed with common sense. Endowed. The word endowed is very funny to me. This reminds me of like can you imagine like I'm about to say something really mean. No, Nick Nasa, don't say the mean thing. 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 I am a realist endowed with a huge common sense, m'lady. I'm sure you would love to take it out for a spin. Most people these days lack common sense, but for me, I am a realist, so I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings, because I don't sugarcoat. I said the mean thing. I said the mean thing. I said the mean thing. I feel really mean. I feel really yeah. The way I don't know the way that it's worded feels really like. The way that it's worded, I just don't like it. Muscle man, no. It feels mean spirited. It feels mean spirited. Like it's looking down on others. When a new situation arises, I prefer to withdraw and think things through until I'm certain. I prefer to engage with the situation and share my thoughts about it. Yes, I prefer to share my thoughts because more brain is better than one brain. Do you want a brain handshake? In school, what kind of teacher frustrated me more? Vague and unclear teachers who expected students to magically infer what they expected them to do and what the criteria for success. This one for sure. This one absolutely. These teachers did not exist in my school. These teachers did not exist in my school because I went to a nerd school, so they had quite a bunch of like really great teachers. I am very lucky. Yeah, just read that and went like, yep, this. What happens more often to me? Someone asks me a question and doesn't give me enough time to think of an answer before they resume talking. I ask someone a question and get impatient when they don't answer right away. Ooh, this is a hard one. Well, the way that I think is by talking out loud, right? I'm actually very surprised that I don't talk to myself. Because the way that I form my thoughts is by talking out loud. So, it's probably this one. Like, I'm not afraid to take things back. Which is more true of me? With you talk so much you skip to an entirely different topic. Yay, me too! Tangents! I like spending time with others, but I predominantly get my energy and focus from being alone. I like spending time alone, but I predominantly feel energized by activities that involve spending time with others. This is the are you an extrovert or an introvert question. I lose energy by being on my own for too long. Like, I need to recharge by being with people. I am more product-oriented. I focus on what needs to be done and I impose the necessary structure to get there to reach the goal on time. Haha, Lamau. See, to me, all-nighters and losing sleep is like my secret ace in the hole, so... No, I do not. Process-oriented. I resist the structure I see as suffering, e.g. by not allowing for new opportunities and information. Yes, but I also am product-oriented. Can I choose both? Like, I'm product-oriented and process-oriented. I just sacrifice other things. I'll take the second one. When looking ahead to something in the future, you feel better if you have settled on a viable course of action, or business analyst sounded ass. Actually, yeah, you know what, product. I'm more product oriented. I'm okay with cutting the scope. I'm okay with scope cuts in order to get deadlines. So probably product oriented. When looking ahead to something in the future, do you feel better if you have settled on a viable course of action, or get to keep your options open? Viable course of action. Keeping your option, like, when you're looking to something in the future and not just the near future, I think it's way better to have a viable course of action. Because keeping your options open, you might as well not have a plan at all. Which is more true of you. I communicate directly and at face value, and I prefer not to assume something that wasn't said. I can't help but read between the lines and feel rightly or wrongly that I know where people are going and what their motives are. Oh, this is gonna be so embarrassing to admit. But I'm the second one. Very often, I keep telling myself, just take things at face value and don't worry about what wasn't said. Because if you have good faith in everyone around you, if you have good faith in the friends that are around you, right, and the people that you're talking to, then you should take things at face value, because face value is like you're trusting the other person. By reading between the lines like this, it feels like I don't trust what the other person is telling me, and it really sucks because I want to trust and respect what they're telling me. But I can't help but read between the lines of like what was said, what wasn't said, what they're leaving out, how they said it, why they said it. Like I can't help but like think about all that stuff, you know? It's really, really hard not to think, but I know that it's more like indicative of my trust and my bond in my nakama, you know, between my friends. Why did I say it like that? That was cringe. Why did I say it like that? The trust that I have in the person talking to me, right? That they're telling me the truth, that they are being upfront with me as possible. I wish I could just have that faith. But I can't help but overthink. I like making theories. And unfortunately, accidentally psychoanalyzing my friends is also that theory. Like, there are a lot of times where I've written in my journal about friends who say things and do things, and then I type, it's none of my business, but about this person, ... And then I try to, like, guess their quote-unquote backstory, or guess what made them this certain way. It's awful. It's awful, but at least it goes into my journal and nobody ever hears it. No real living person ever hears it. It's a really good way of seeing it. Right. Part of emotional maturity is also to understand why they are talking and not just the what. Right, exactly. But I think there is a point where it gets too much, you know. There does come a point where you're reading in between the lines too much. Like, emotional maturity and social awareness is being able to take things at face value, but also understanding why what is being said, so it's sort of like it paints a full picture. It's not just the lines, it's not just the colors. And then distorting the picture is pretty much reading too far in between the lines. And then letting that cause you stress. Or like assuming that someone hates you just because they didn't say hi to you one day and they said hi to someone else, and then the first thing they said to you was, "Hey Neg, do you have the thing that I asked you for?" And then you're like, "What could this mean? You said hello to Mike, but you say hello to me?" That's when you should take a step back. Yeah. That's when you should take a step back, because genuinely it might just because they saw Mike first, and then they were all out of good mornings to give. And the thing is, like, when you think in that way, you know, it also makes your interactions with other people stressful as well. Because if you're reading so deeply into your interactions with people, then you start assuming that other people are reading deeply into your interactions with them as well. And then when you talk to them, you end up talking like a wishy-washy weenie. Like, just get to the point. Just say the thing. You don't need all this window dressing. And that's still a problem that I'm dealing with. Because I'm like, oh no, I might hurt their feelings. Oh no, I have to mention this. I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. Yada yada yada. Because if I were in that position, if I don't say this, then I might think this. So I have to mention this thing, and then you just end up with like 5 pages of word vomit with only like 100 relevant words. The rest of them are like trying to justify your other words. It becomes like this like weird like justification soup. Get to the TLDR, pretty much. Yeah, they saw Mike first. Why didn't they see me first? 'Cause you walked into the office late. They just happened to see Mike first. Alright, someone wants to convince you of something. They should show me the logic. Point out how their position is more rational than competing positions. They should show me how their position connects with my values and how it affects the people involved. Oh! Ooh! Once again, these two are not dissimilar. These two are the same things. Because if you want to be convinced of something, like we live in a world with wild assertion, but guys, we might live in a society with people in them. The mental gymnastics going on is crazy, right? Capital S, society, with social thoughts and people. Which means if you want to be convinced of something, like it, of course. Although this one does kind of feel emotionally manipulative, right? So this one's shady. This one's very shady. This one feels like they're personally trying to. This one feels like they're personally trying to like wiggle their way through me, and it's not like they care about their thing. So if it's a business proposal, I feel like the first one, I would more so be like, oh yeah, okay. Tell me about how you crush your competitors. So I'll take that one. Oh, thank you, Fate. Thank you. My awareness is naturally focused on the actual realities that we all awake to each morning. Theory for theory's sake does not particularly interest me. Thoughts and theories removed from time and place, the here and now does not particularly interest me. Thoughts and theories can only exist within its contextual time and place though, otherwise I do not care. So this is a bad question. Theory cannot be removed from time and place. This is a bad question. I choose the first one. All things considered, I am pensive and a bit impractical. Pretty factual and hands-on. Can I be both? This is another one where I'm like, I am really hands-on, and at the end of the day, like, I do consider facts. But I am pensive, and sometimes I do get a little impractical, but I'm still hands-on and factual. So which one am I more of? Like what the heck are what the heck are these Like, did the quiz. It's 44 of the same question. Yeah, it really is. Like, I hate this quiz. I don't like this quiz. Why did I spend 3 hours discussing this quiz? This quiz sucks. I'm pensive and impractical. I'm feeling pensive about this quiz right now. Pick anything. Alright. Alright. Oh, would you look at that? ENFP. Ah, who would have known? Ah, who could have thunk it? Who could have known? Who could have thunk it? Who could have known? It's not like I predicted this from the start, that I would still stay the same. Interesting though, like, it is interesting to note though that my T and F, so like I'm 55% thinking, 45% 45% feeling. So I'm like the in-between of an ENTP and an ENFP. Don't read the fourth word. Don't read the fourth word. What fourth word? I can't expand this because my keyboard is disconnected. Wait, I'll just reconnect it. How do I remember my old results so clearly? Cause I was really into MBTI for a bit. Y'all came to ask a question. Shoot, go for it. Ask the question. What doth thou seeketh from Neg of the Nasu? Ah, I can't move it without my damn mouse. What's a horoscope? It's when you are born, you are assigned a fish, a crab, a scales, a lion, or something or another. And because of the Mercury in retrograde, today you wanted to eat bread. Control plus and use the middle mouse. Okay. Control. Oh, it's working. It's working. Let's go! A horoscope is an MBTI test but with months instead of "Are you an introvert?" asked 44 times. Okay. You too. Have a great day and night. I'm a Cancer. I'm cancerous. July the 9th, Cancer. Versatile, dynamic, and quirky. You are tireless. Versatile, dynamic, and you are tireless in your pursuit of the untested, the untried, and the fight against the status quo. You love to interact with all kinds of people, and you carry yourself in an expressive and warm manner that ideally seeds a lot of I feel like I'm being from the inside out. Interact with all kinds of people and carry yourself in an expressive and warm manner that ideally sees lots of affirmation flowing both ways. Charismatic, rizzy, and and imaginative. You tend to have a well-honed ability to see the world through the eyes of those who do not normally have an advocate to speak for them. Just because I tell people who don't think that they need therapy to go to therapy, I guess. You are interested in the potential of others and often long to help them develop their own aspirations more fully. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to give in to the stereotype. But you are interested in the potential of others and you long to help them develop their own aspirations more fully. I don't mean to be that guy, but oh my god, so true! Like, oh my god, that's so true! For real. sensitive and appreciative. You have a lot of fantasy and adventure and are easily bored by the business as usual routines of the corporate and go pierce go. What the fuck? Why? No facts, no prints. In business world, your own enthusiasm and energy for finding a new and better way arises spontaneously and can be quite contagious. However, you tend to have little love for resolving the factual specifics of a case, preferring to work by pure inspiration and bursts of energy. I have been called out. I wish there was a way to naturally harness, to harness my energy. But there you go. ENFP. Now, for those of you who did the test, tell me your result so I can finally resolve this damn prediction that's been hanging over our head. INTJ, INFP, ESFP, still INTJ, ISTJ, INFP, ISFP, ISTP, ISTJ, ISTP, ISFJ, ISTJ, INFJ, ENTP apparently. Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go. Dyson Sphere, INFJ, ISTJ, INFP, T and F very close, same as me. You can't focus, so you do it later. Okay, so I was wrong. I said that a lot of you guys would be, most of you guys will be INFJ, but it looks like ISTJs are winning. I think ISTJs are winning. Oh no, I can't end the prediction because my keyboard, I can't type the slash. I can't type the slash. It just comes out as a question mark. Can someone type a / for me to copy paste? Can someone type a / for me to copy paste? Thank you, Alzora, thank you. Oh god. Copy. Paste. Oh, I can't even backspace because my backspace is tied to my screenshot button. Delete. Okay, prediction. This is. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm on perma caps lock. What is going on with my computer? What is going on with my computer? Prediction. Yes. Choose outcome. Will Negnasa be correct? The answer is no. The prediction is complete. Did I complete the prediction? Did it go through? Did it go through? Am I going crazy? Sick. Now what's this? Oh, why didn't I fix? Why didn't I fix this hours ago? Because lazy, super lazy. And also, I didn't want our fun conversation to be interrupted. So ISTJs, huh? That's actually very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting because the letter that I was the most intrigued by actually is S. I didn't think that a lot of you guys would have S because the difference between an N and an S is that N people tend to live in their heads a lot, whereas S people tend to take things more at face value and sort of look at the present, right? Like they legitimate. They're the do not read between lines people, right? You got an S. Yeah, so I'm actually surprised that a lot of you guys are S and we didn't have more N's. You saw you had an S last time. I don't think you're an S kind of guy based on what I know about you. What does each letter mean? Okay, so E and I is for extroverted versus introverted. S and N is for sensing and intuiting, which basically means like for the questions that ask you, do you take things at face value or do you like to think about the deeper meaning? If you answered face value, then you're an S. If you answered you think about the deeper meaning, then you're an N. Yeah. And T and F is pretty much like when making a choice. Do you go for the logical answer or do you go for the answer more impacted by feelings? You were always INTJ until this time. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Maybe we use the faulty test. Maybe we use the faulty test. Cause I don't believe that like a bunch of you guys are S. You know, I think it's N. You're an INFP with T and F in the middle. Yeah, I think this test is bad. What are the specific words for T and F? Thinking and feeling. Thinking and feeling. Interesting. Wait, are most of us T and F mostly in the middle? You've also always been an INFJ except for this test. I sabotaged myself! Oh, JNP. Sorry, I keep forgetting. JNP is judging and perceiving. So perceiving people are they don't like making plans. They are more flexible. Judging people tend to be planners, right? They plan and then they execute on the plan. I sabotaged myself by using a bad quiz because like I said last time during my refind, FNT is thinking and feeling. So, facts and logic versus feelings and value. 4 more hours on another test. I think I'm worried about my computer, bros. I think I might end stream tonight and give it a restart. You think fair enough with me with the two like 4-5-5-5 splits? Your real spread will probably be I, then in the middle, then in the middle, then another in the middle. Yeah, that probably makes a lot more sense. That tends to make a lot more sense. When I was a lot more cynical and when I was a lot more of a hard ass, I was definitely ENTP. But after I mellowed out, I became an ENFP. Who are my people at the bottom? The bottom? Yeah, your usual 16 personalities result is INTP. You think opposites attract, but you think we will be more closer to the middle grounds. I think so. Of the page? Who's my guy at the bottom of the page? Mark Twain? And Hunter S. Thompson? Why'd they use this picture of Mark Twain? Anne Frank? I think it's a little bit poor taste to use Anne Frank in something like this. Come on, guys. You got Socrates and Da Vinci. God damn it. ISTJ had Warren Buffett. Thomas S. Thompson is a VTuber. You got the lead designer at Apple and a fashion icon. You got the guy that died from Ligma? Wait, I wanna do more quizzes. These quizzes are fun. Oh wait, I forgot my computer is messed up. You're out. You haven't slept in 35 hours. You're glad to be a part of this stream, and you're definitely gonna be around more. Hell yeah! I'm glad that you enjoyed your time here, bro. You know what? I'm gonna call this test a bust. I'm gonna, for all of you who are like, hey, I'm usually INFJ or INTJ, what happened? I'm just gonna pretend that you are INFJ all along. Because it fits my theory of MBTI tests are only correct insofar as much as it's the data that you choose to give it, right? And also because ENFPs and INTJs, okay, so ENTPs/ENFPs are the most compatible with INTJs/INFJs. Not just talking about romantically, but like friendship-wise, you know. So I'm like, oh. And INFPs and INTPs are also a good match for friendship as well. So like, I know that I'm just spouting horoscope nonsense, but still, you know, still, it makes me happy because this stupid horoscope website told me so. This is starting to sound like a horoscope. It is. But it's based on data. It's based on data. I want to change people's results so they'll be friends with me. No. Data and statistics. Facts and logic. Data and statistics. Are you sure it's very based on what? Like I said, horoscope for nerds. You should not put too much stock into these things. Okay? I'm not gonna put too much stock into this thing. I really wanted to get to Enneagrams today. Actually, I really wanted to get into Enneagrams today, but let's get there next time, because I think Enneagrams are way more interesting as a personality content, like as a personality assessment, because Enneagrams assess how you handle stress as opposed to whatever the heck MBTI is. Whatagrams? Enneagrams. Next time. Those tests can't really be wrong, because even if you ask nonsense questions, people who answer the same questions similarly will be more similar to each other than people who answer differently. Correct, Alzora! That is exactly what I was getting at. Enneagrams. I can't type it because my keyboard's busted. Enneagrams. There you go. Yeah. But let's do that next week. Yeah. Can we compare my result to the 16 personality result I got years ago? I would love to do that, but my mouse is jacked up. My mouse is really messed up, and I don't trust myself navigating to YouTube without doxing myself and putting it on screen. But you know what? If we want to compare that, no, shift is not stuck down. If I unplug my keyboard, it stays the same. Yeah. So if you want to compare results of what I got 3 years ago, come on Discord. I will restart my computer and then I will continue this conversation on Discord. But I gotta say, that is all for tonight's Neck Nasa stream. And I have successfully downloaded The Sims 2. Tomorrow we are gonna play The Sims 2. Did I have a blackout recently? This happened to you once and it was a driver's. Oh shit, we did have a storm recently. Wait, it was storming yesterday. And I was out all day during the day, so I didn't get a chance to check my computer. Am I ending? Yeah, I am ending. Oh, Rio, are you raiding me, Rio? Oh, not if I raid you first. Not if I raid you first. No. I go first. Who's faster? Quick. Oh shit. Wait, I typed the wrong username. Otsunasu. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna play The Sims, and we're gonna put everyone in an awful situation where we burn the house down. Otsunasu. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Raid! Ah! She's here! She's here! Damn, she's good. I was literally just about to press the button. I was literally just about to press the button, real chat. I was too slow. Yeah, it's not my fault. My keyboard's broken. You have to understand. My keyboard broken. Otsunasu, we almost had a tie with my broken equipment as well. Yeah, we're off to Joru. How did you know we're off to Joru? No. We have to go to Joru. I want to fix my computer. I did recently have a storm, so I'm gonna restart my computer. Otsunasu, goodbye, Yarodomo. Goodbye, neck pals. We're gonna go raid Joru. She is a sea bunny and she is playing Vampire Mansion. Good night. Masquerade, not mansion. Good night.